a 1, and I could have re-rolled it, but I didn't.
I got you.
So, she
Stumbled.
she took a toll.
She chose to take the L.
Yeah. She took the L and won everybody money.
Yeah.
So that's my canonical reason for not re-rolling.
I forgot.
I know you make this for fun.
Yeah, I just made
Does anybody
one.
else at the table make characters for fun?
I have in the past, yeah. I thought about, depending on what my character would have done, in the my absence, if he was going away for a little bit, I was like, maybe I'll make a little one-off thing, be a mischief maker.
Patrick.
I recently made.
Look, Patrick's got an axe above his door so he can kill his kids when they get bad.
It's too bad. Is that Miranda Lawson on the wall?
No, that's the girl from
Miranda Lawson.
Mass Effect.
Yeah, Miranda Lawson.
Is that her name? Oh, I just know her as girl from Mass
Miranda.
Effect. Shows you how much I pay attention.
No, it's all good. I mean, I know that man has played Mass Effect. I think a lot would be an understatement.
Patrick has this thing now where he plays Mass Effect in the beginning of the year, and then he waits, and then,
He says he plays at least the entire trilogy once a year.
he's changing it now to 3 times a year.
3 times.
Yeah, that's what he told me. I was like, are you kidding me? Alright.
Had I known, I would have brought a thing to prop him up.
I had one, and I threw it away because I made it on the computer.
Because I recently got myself...
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
Like that.
Kenku Noble Rogue.
That's cool.
I recently got myself one for my GPS. So, just for the cup holder. It's like $5 at Five Below.
Hey, Patrick!
It was just, a cup holder for holding the phone.
Can you hear me okay?
Here's my miraculous notes from session 5.
Oh, it's all good. I mean, of course, this is stuff that I wouldn't know. I'm just curious for myself if anything drastic happened.
All right, can you hear me now, Patrick?
If there were any consequences for our last
We met people?
thing.
We did meet people.
Oh, it's all good. I'm assuming I'm
Scuba's on his way, so we're just going to start now.
the universe somewhere.
Alright, everybody got their character sheets ready?
Sure.
Alright, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to play until about 10 o'clock, 11, so that way everybody can get to sleep and go to bed and not be...
Because you have work sooner than I do.
Yeah, that's not what I care about. I just want to make sure everybody's...
Is 7:30 going to be our new standard?
It was because he was working late,
Oh.
and that was the only reason. I just want to make sure that Scuba
Because I know
said...
Patrick says he has his sleep study today.
Yeah, well, how come you're not doing your sleep study?
They canceled it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They rescheduled for February.
February, what day, so we can choose game on that day?
I think the 11th.
Okay, so everybody who can play the 11th.
Like a weekday.
Who's going to watch your daughter?
I'm probably going to have one of my neighbors watch her. So
They come over and spend a night at your house or something, she goes there?
she's going to go over there.
Okay. Alright, so last we met you guys, you were in town, had a lot of fun, you met up with the caravan, and you guys went through the caravan the first night, and you started meeting a lot of people. Most people were very nice, others are not, and you guys were trying to figure out what carts were actually the bandits or freaking the Hoard, the cults wagons. Okay.
I think. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember.
Okay. And where we left off was you guys were having fun, dancing, and just kind of just finishing the night that way. Okay.
Sid won a drinking contest against a Goliath.
Yeah. It was just
It was very fun.
Yeah. Well, you guys go ahead. Everybody has dinner. There's no big deal. Everything's fine. And then next morning, you guys wake up to noises of people getting the caravan ready to move. Okay? The guy that you were talking to, let me find his name again.
Lie.
Thank you.
Inspiration.
Thank you. No. Thank you, because I have her here. So, he's a gold dwarf merchant, and just for recap, you guys like him because he's joyful. He's got a good sense of humor. his wares is a lot of cookings and perfumes and all kinds of lavish goods. Just by looking at what he has, it's nothing that the caravan with anything that was stolen. Okay.
Did you say he was a gold dwarf?
Hill dwarf.
Hill dwarf.
Gold dwarf. GOLD.
It's gold dwarf and hill dwarf are the same thing.
Yeah. So, if you guys are going for each and every wagon, you can check that one off your list. Due to the fact that, very fastly, you figured it out. Okay? So, you hear talk of how long it's going to take to go from, or head all the way up to Neverwinter. People are saying it's going to take months. Other people are saying it's going to take multiple months. But as of right now, as long as you guys get to Baldur's Gate, because that's where you guys are heading first, it's fine by you. So it's going to take about a week of travel time for you to get to Baldur's Gate. Okay? It is about 7 o'clock in the morning. There's a couple people that are making breakfast as other people are hitching up the wagons. And slowly but surely, everybody's taking turns and getting food before you guys are ready to go. Okay? Once that is done, the caravan leader lets everybody know they're moving forward, and you guys start moving out.
How many carts?
Oh, there's at least 25 carts.
God. So
Yeah.
is it similar to how we started our adventure, essentially?
Kind of, yes.
Okay.
The difference is that there's 25 carts, and there's at least 2 guards for each cart. So you guys have at least 100 men on your side.
I think we're extra muscle and we're going around the caravan, each cart, to make sure it's not attacked or whatever.
Yeah. Basically, you guys, and everybody here has horses.
Okay.
So no
50
one's
guards?
No, there's 2 guards for each caravan. That's 25. So yeah, so 50.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
And then everybody else. So I mean, even if something did happen, you guys have enough power to stop whatever's going to happen.
And what are we transporting?
Well, this is just a caravan that's going to Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
And basically, it's just them changing wares and selling stuff and moving forward. Okay.
Again, just because I'm not
And you
sure.
said which cart do we know?
Whatever
Live.
with the gold.
The Gold Dwarf Life.
What exactly are we looking for? Just any evidence of the cult?
Yes, you're looking. You know that the cult is somewhere in this caravan, and you know that originally the caravan broke into 2. So one went to Baldur's Gate, the other one took a ship all the way up to Neverwinter.
So
The one,
I'm
How do
sorry.
you spell the name again? L-Y?
no, just whatever you want to spell. It doesn't matter. Just so you know,
And
I'm not going to be that.
Oh, I just
stupid.
want again for myself.
Yeah, you can put down Gold Dwarf. It's fine by me. Cool merchant dude. That's cool too. I'm not going to be a dick. All right. So, So the first day, you guys are moving forward. Nothing's going on. I'm going to go around the table and I'm going to ask you guys, what do you want to do? How do you guys want to proceed? Do you guys want to talk to each other? Figure out how you guys want to work as a team?
Was I doing anything in the last game?
Yeah, you were with them and you
You were
just
taking
kind
a
of hung
nap
out
in the
with them.
back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You got COVID.
Oh no.
And
COVID.
and you were under the weather for a couple of days. Every time you sneeze, you shot fire out your nose.
Okay.
So, or actually lightning because you're blue.
Okay.
So, but how do you guys want to proceed? You tell me. Patrick, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, how do you guys want to proceed?
M.A.W.G's going to go back on point like he was the first day out.
Okay. So you're walking in front of all the caravans.
I'm scouting ahead, yes.
Okay, not a problem.
Is there anything special with our horses? Are they like built for speed? Built
No,
for
they're just
stamina?
regular horses. There's nothing crazy. This is just.
Oh no, I just want to know.
Yeah, everybody looks at you as your hired muscle. There's nothing special about any of the gear you have, nothing special about the horses. Matter of fact, you guys are blending in pretty damn well.
Do you know, or would we know, if, do we know what the goods we're looking for are? It's just it's a bunch of gold and stuff, right?
Well, you got a list of things to look for, special candles, stuff that is etched with family names on it. I mean, you guys aren't just going in blind. You have an idea.
I probably need to move my stuff.
Oh, you can sit right there. It's fine.
He'll just man spread in the middle.
Hi.
Hey, Scuba.
I hope you have another character sheet.
Yeah, we killed you already.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
We wanted a good
unfortunate.
trip, so we sacrificed one of our own.
I left you your chair. I didn't leave you your space.
How was your daughter's meet?
It was good, but the judges were super nitpicky this time around,
Yeah.
and she got disqualified from 3 of her races.
Why?
Oh, what?
Because her form wasn't right.
Did anybody else get
It's
disqualified?
it's actual USA swim competition.
Yeah, did a lot of other people get disqualified?
yeah,
or
there
she
was a
like-
bunch of other people who got disqualified too.
Is it
long as she
just
wasn't
small
very
differences? Like
Yeah, actually,
your
like her
arm is stretched
backstroke,
out?
The chair
like her
I
backstroke,
have had,
she
is
ended
it
up
just
Hi.
by the computer, just
her backstroke. She ended up
like,
taking one too many strokes.
up enough where
My guess is
I
when
would
she has to,
want
like
to
when they
share.
do a turn or something, they can only take like so many strokes before they do
Yes.
their turn.
Right.
And then, but she took one extra, and they disqualified her for that. And she's really good at backstroke.
Right. That sucks.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure
No,
with butterfly, her legs were.
I don't like that guy.
When she does butterfly,
She's got
she's
a hat
always
on.
her legs flare out sideways or something. They'll
Honestly,
get
I
you
can
on
use
that.
sense
And
to, like,
so on.
Well,
and
as
so
long as, you know, the idea is that she learned
Was it like
something
a,
and
a
she's...
tournament, or was it just
I
like
was
a
going to
whole
ask if we
meet?
can
it's a
borrow
meat, but
Right.
all the meats are sanctioned.
from
So they
Chubbs.
have like actual like sanctioned judges and
I'm
everything.
thinking
in
I
there.
can
ask
use-
him to scout ahead.
I can
Those
use speak
judges,
with
you know.
animals and be sense to like.
Like all
Oh,
of it's
smelling your
all of
flesh.
it's all
I
of
can
it's
literally,
like
I could
Oh,
read
smell
it.
on-
you
Did you
know,
guys
it's all
level
like
No, I've had this
stuff
in-
like that. You can go to
Because
like
totem.
real stuff.
I went
Right.
totem.
Eventually,
No,
Right.
because I know that when I was here last, I was close to
Technically, you
leveling
could
up.
actually,
so I see
You're
that
level
you-
4 still,
get
right?
on
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the Olympics.
Everybody,
also
if you're not, just make yourself...
okay.
Oh no, I was level 4. I was
Right.
close to leveling up, so I just
We're
curious
all
if they
Sounds
were
like this
5. Yeah.
particular
We
time they
didn't
were
really
nitpicky.
do much
Yeah,
combat.
they-
Must
got
have been
more
someone in the
because of,
audience
when I
was, like,
smoked the
scouting
egg.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe, who knows? Or either that, or they're just. We were late. We
I
started
was
at 2
thinking
o'clock.
of trying to
We were supposed to
find
be like
like
starting
a
at 1
mice
o'clock for the afternoon,
or
so
some
we started
mice
at
or like
2.
a rat
wow.
or
We
something.
didn't get done till 6:30.
And
That would make
And
me
then they still,
nitpicky.
and then
Just
after that,
kinda
they had to
like-
do 1,000 meter. 40. That's 40
Yikes.
laps.
using beast
Yikes.
sense
They still have
or
those
using
races to go.
speak with animals and then also
Yikes.
beast sense.
So yeah,
To, like,
the judges still have to be there
use
until like
that to-
7:30, 8 o'clock.
They're
see
probably
what's
very
inside of the
grumpy.
carts.
And
Oh,
very
yeah.
hungry.
And they start.
Although I was
well,
probably
they
going to
get
wait
fed.
until evening
know,
to
but-
do that
they
because
start-
Because right now, it's be very hard to find
7:45 in the
anything
morning,
like that.
the
well
judges have
that
to
and
be
it would be
there.
really hard for me to ride
So,
a
yeah,
horse
they're like 24
when
hours
my
or more.
Yeah.
ears and eyes
Oh,
are
Probably
in
not
another
paid that
place.
Yeah,
No problem.
But
I guess I would get nitpicky.
Yes, sir.
Just curious.
Like running
So
across
when
country meet
you
and
said
having
we were
to stop
obviously
and
in town,
get
did anybody
steps.
ask
Yeah.
about
Same idea,
any of the
the same
stuff
thing.
from the kind of weird
you
anomaly
still
we
had fun.
experienced?
Oh, right. Well, that's
No,
important.
and the reason for it, no one knows what that was
We
about.
don't.
I mean,
Well, just in case like
We're
any
not
of them
that
like asked to
competitive.
like.
oh, no one did. No, you guys were just happy that you guys
Good on you guys
woke
for
up
still
and
enjoying
you saw
it,
the
despite
group and where you're at.
being shitty.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Scooby, you ready? Okay. So basically, real fast, you guys are with the caravan. You guys had a first night, and now you're traveling for the first like real day traveling. Okay.
All right.
So
Take a
you're just
lead.
gonna
Take
you're
a
gonna
lead.
ride on the side. You're gonna ride inside. Where I mean, I would start over here. So we'll go
Yeah,
you
no.
first.
Weather looks good.
Oh yeah. So it's perfect day. It's not too hot, not too cold.
Okay.
Sun's nice up. No rain.
And what time of day are we leaving?
First thing in the morning. So it's about
Okay.
8 o'clock in the morning. You guys are ready on your way. You guys are moving already.
And can we expect anything on this path to keep an eye out for, just to give us?
You guys are the guards. You tell me. I'm not going to tell you any of that stuff.
No. So saying like from the town that we're leaving, if I don't know what the landscape is for say Baldur's Gate, but like if we come across, let's say we're seeing, it went from a forest to plains.
I'm not going to give you that information. You have to do spot checks and everything like that. I'll tell you what's going on right
Okay,
now.
but we wouldn't know any of that stuff.
No.
As far as
No.
for being okay.
No, you guys are just with the caravan, and basically it's a very well-traveled road.
Okay.
And it's not very windy. And what happens is if you're in the very back of the caravan doing your patrol, you can see the very front of the caravan. There's nothing that goes around a big rock face and everything can happen, or it goes through woods or anything. It's pretty much well open.
Okay.
But as of right now, you can't see Baldur's Gate. You can't see any of that stuff. Only thing you see is just plains.
Okay. And we're traveling with just guards. There's no like other people besides this dwarf guy.
It's 20 caravans.
Yeah.
Each caravan has their own people and their own stuff, and then
25.
It's fine. Yeah.
or 25. Sorry, 25. And then
Sorry.
each one of those hired their own 2 guards. So there's 50 guards, and then you guys.
Can I do a spot check to see if there are any particular caravans that look particularly interesting?
Sure, go ahead.
That is a nat 1.
That one. To you, all of them look interesting.
Okay.
They're all
Sounds
filled
good.
to the brim.
All right.
Nice.
This is being
Can't
retired for the
decide.
night.
Can't decide.
I'll roll to see if there's any that stand out in particular.
No,
Yeah.
not because of him. Choose something else. He failed. I'll do it.
Can I talk to Lai and see?
We're gonna go all the way around the
sorry,
table
my
first,
bad.
just to get,
I
and
didn't
then,
know-
then
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
know-
go this way too, and then back and forth.
Okay.
Are we doing it? Am I rolling the d10s?
For what?
Well, because before that's what you were doing for the nat ones.
Oh no, that's only in combat.
Okay.
Not.
What's it?
Hey Steve, what's up?
Hey, just wondering if I could still come over.
Come on over.
We'll see you
All right,
soon.
then I'll see you in a little bit.
All right,
Bye.
I need to move my stuff.
bye. I didn't expect him to call.
Nice.
That's cool.
All right, sorry about that, Patrick.
All right.
Still hear me okay? All right,
I'd
say something for me, will you? All right, no, because I can't hear you now. I gotta figure out what I did.
Did you put it on? Is it not on speaker anymore?
Say something now. Still really quiet. I gotta figure out what I did. Keep saying something. God damn it.
That is weird.
I never had this happen before. And I have it maxed up. I'm gonna call you right back.
I'd like just to go around and kind of get an idea of what pretty much is there one caravan that has, say, guards that are really decked out versus another caravan that, they're just kind of like...
Sure.
It's some... and also, basically, yeah, just ride around, obviously keep an eye up because I am, working as a guard technically. So, yeah, just look around and, get an idea of how all the other hired help look.
There you go. Give me a perception check.
That's what I want.
And I was going back to 3.5 with spot checks.
It's,
Spot perception, whatever. I don't get very-
that is a 17.
17. All right. As you're going through, you're able to get at least 8 of the caravans, and you notice, there are a couple of guys that are on wagons who look very decked out. But then again, part of you says, well, if they're professionals, they would be decked out. But as of right this second, there is nobody other than 2 guys, the first couple of caravans that you see that look anything spectacular. Okay.
But yeah, basically it's just if I ever have to get in a fight with any of them, I'd like to know which ones I'm going to look out for.
All right, so if you're looking for that, you're going. You're like, yep, you gotta watch it for that guy. Yeah, gotta watch for that guy.
Oh, I can take
He's a
it.
pushover.
Do you think you're bigger than me? Do you think you're stronger than me? What do you...
All right, Scuba, your turn.
My mustache is bigger than his.
You're riding with everybody.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? How are you trying to find the cultists? What do you want to do?
Yeah, well, I kind of want to start looking around the caravan, just
All right, no
trying
problem.
to see what different people are there. And
All right, give me a perception check.
Gotta remember what my perception is.
How I wrote one, the 1D is usually and then the other one's
8.
Yep.
All right, you're going around and you look and you're looking around. Yep, this guy's got some good stuff. This guy's got some good stuff. Matter of fact, they all have good stuff. It's very hard to figure out which ones you want to look at. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's a caravan. Everybody's got their shit.
Yeah.
Everybody's going.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, doing a similar thing. Going around just trying to learn about people, learn if any of them seem cultish-y.
Guy's got a shirt that says I'm a cultist.
Well, but
Who's
the,
got a
Ask me how to
knife?
join.
but
I'm with Tiamat.
If you see a
Someone's
really
got an
cute
X.
lamb
Let
kind of
him talk. Let him talk.
so I guess the way I'm doing that is, I mean, obviously we're hired muscle, but a part of that hired muscle, I'm assuming, is people who can help heal the hurt. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna do I'm probably the most cleric-y I've ever been, and go ask them if they've heard the word of Baron Crucible today.
Aw.
Sorry, no speak English.
Evangelism.
Yeah, well,
Have
You
you
might
heard
convert
about
the
our
cultist.
Savior Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints? I have a pamphlet for you. Where are you going? Don't slow down. I just want to talk to you.
Why are you running?
We get
a
to
copy of the
Boulder's Gate
Watchtower?
in half a week.
Oh, God, yeah. He won't shut up.
Get there faster. He'll
so
leave
I mean,
sooner.
let's see if they're like, no, thanks, I'm Lutheran.
All
Right.
right,
Rolling in
give
money,
me
man.
a charisma check.
I was hoping you'd say religion. It's my charisma.
Well, no. Charisma is the religion
I
is you
didn't
already
buy
know
anything.
what you're talking about.
Part of what happened
But the
in town
charisma is going to be
was
one of those
we
things
got
where.
money.
Who has minus
to
2
split
in
amongst the
charisma?
group.
So roll it anyway. You might roll 20.
Upgrade-wise,
Gotcha.
You never know.
That's a decent chunk of money, man.
Yeah.
16?
16?
That's
Okay.
because I didn't really pick
hang
on.
anything, because
You
like,
said
the things
charisma?
I would have wanted
Yes,
to
yes.
get were
Okay.
whole bunch.
Hey, guys, just hold on. Let me do this, right?
Yeah,
Let's turn
sorry.
it down just a little bit so that I don't get...
I was telling him we had basically went shopping last session, but yes.
You can talk quieter instead of being like, we went to the store and we shopped.
We clipped.
And did I tell you? No, you don't need to do that. He's like, hey, man, what
Sorry.
this?
Barbarian like big axe.
So you go around and you start talking to people, and
Stealing my stick.
first couple, they're like, get the fuck out of here, all right? But as you're going, you actually find somebody who actually is a follower,
Yeah.
and you guys are talking.
Right.
And give me a religion.
Sure. I should
Knowledge
also
religion.
mention the reason why I was looking around was to, not just to evangelize, but more so to check the condition of the people there.
Yeah.
To see if there were any people who were hurt, and I would heal them in the name of Bernard.
Yeah, well, you guys just started, so there won't be anybody really
Do you
hurt.
believe in? Okay, I'll heal you.
I have a hangover. Can you fix that? No. But I'll make you feel better.
Yikes.
Be gone, demon.
That's a
God is good.
whole high five.
5.
Yeah.
All right.
Praise the Lord.
So
His
you
head is
guys,
growing.
you're talking, and this guy, you don't know where he got his knowledge from, but he is freaking brilliant. He knows more than you when it comes to certain things. Oh, have you ever been to the synagogue? Blah blah blah. Or have you been to this? Because well, the reason why I say that is because we're really getting our word through there. And did you ever see? And he just goes on and on and on and on and on to the point where you feel like you're trying to be converted by this guy, and it's working, even though you're already part of it.
Yeah, being a cloistered scholar for so long,
Forgot
they
how to
twisted the word of your God,
You're like, I don't remember him going to Starbucks.
That's just, yeah.
I don't remember him having merch.
Yeah. He's got a T-shirt now. All right, and Sparrow.
Christ.
So I want to talk to Lai and see and play off like, oh, I don't know how to read people. Could you give me a little lesson and tell me how like what kind of vibe you get off of the other caravan heads?
Oh, as you're writing this and show him, he goes, "Oh, honey, jump up here. I'll help you out."
All right.
And you tie the horse off behind his wagon, and he slows down. Like the there's enough space that if somebody does slow down for some reason, they're not going to run into him.
Right.
So he slows down. You hitch up and you jump on and takes off again. Your horse. I mean, as of right now, everybody is going at the same pace. All the horses are not being basically run to death. There's some that have 2-3 horses. Another one that has 1 horse. I mean, they're all different kinds.
Right.
And he goes, "All right, honey, what do you want to know?"
Well, I want to know how you can tell someone's being shifty or if someone's trying to give you a bad deal. Like, because you seem to know a lot about how to give and take deals.
So the first thing I like to do is I like to talk to people, and I tell them, like, for instance, and he reaches behind and he brings out a bottle of perfume, and he goes,
I remember this perfume.
Oh,
You showed it to me yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I did. So, what do you think about it? And you're writing all this stuff down, and he's reading it to you.
Right.
And what do you say to him?
Well, where did it come from?
Oh, let me tell you, it came from the Queen of Azabar. And he's like, he's like giving me this huge story, and the whole entire time he's looking directly in your eyes. And he goes, so, was I lying? Or was I telling the truth?
Can I roll to see?
Yep.
What am I rolling?
Perception.
It's going to be perception or, yeah.
Would it be insight?
Oh, damn. It
Oh,
would be
yeah,
better
it
if I
would
rolled
be
it.
insight, yeah.
1.
It's all right.
I have 6.
6? All right. With that, you're like, you're lying. He's like, no, honey, no. See, I looked at you the whole entire time. Everything I said was true, except for the price. You always lie about the price. And you go, and for the next half hour, he's trying to teach you and trying to teach you and trying to teach you. Roll again.
5.
5? Okay. So you don't learn anything, but you're starting to figure it out, and he's actually willing to teach you. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
Can I just get a perception check about... I'm going to, after my lengthy conversation, get back on my horse, and I'm going to check out. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go check out and make sure that there's nothing following us.
All right, no problem.
And then...
He slows down enough for you to get out, grab your horse, and you're on your horse and ready to go.
Awesome. And then I'm going to do a perception check to see if there's anything bad going behind us, because we are also...
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Give me a roll.
I rolled a 1. Yay. I rolled a 2. Yay.
That's great.
All right, so you slow down, you make a turn, you go around, and everything is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't see nothing. All right, Patrick, you're the last person.
Yeah.
What did you want to do, sir? Or you were the first. Sorry, you were the first person. I'll get back to you. You're going to be the last person next. All right, go back to you.
Cool. So
Sorry, buddy.
do they have
Oh, you're fine.
Do they have people who are, like guarding each caravan, or is that our job?
No, there's one person at least guarding. You see, there's at least one guy usually riding around it. There's maybe a guy sitting on top with the stuff, and they're always scanning. They're always looking what's going on.
Right. All right. I was wondering if I should abandon my priestly attempts and try to see if I could make myself known as just trying to check on the condition of the cargo. But if they already have people doing that, then I might as well just keep doing what I'm doing. I think I could, I guess as I'm doing what I'm doing, try to make a perception check to see if I can catch any sight of anything in relation to Tiamat, whether it be an amulet, whether it be a piece of cloth from a purple robe that's sticking out of a chest in the...
Okay, yeah, go for it.
That's a little bit better. I'm talking perception. That's 17.
17. All right. So you're going through and you're going to the first caravan, nothing. You go to the second one, nothing. You go to the third one, nothing. You go to the fourth one, nothing. And when you get to like the 8th or 9th one, you notice that this guy goes, "Hey, what are you doing so close to my caravan?"
Just doing my duty. I'm trying to keep watch.
Well, do your duty. Go out farther. I don't need your help. I already got my own guys.
I'm taking note of that, and I'm doing exactly what he said.
And what you notice
Yeah.
is that this guy has all been beat up.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like he got the shit kicked out of him, and it's been healing for the last couple of weeks, like maybe a week, which be about the same exact time where you guys pretty much got in the fight with all the guys who were robbing
Right.
Green Nest. And they look like the bruises are, like he got his ass kicked.
Right.
Okay, and he smells like booze.
Right. I just told him, maybe I'll leave you be. Maybe I wouldn't say, gonna look him up and down. Are you, you feeling okay? Could probably help you out with that.
I'm fine. Get out of here.
I'm not gonna push it. I don't have a high enough charisma for that.
This one?
-2.
-2. All right, so you think right now that you have a good feeling that at least cart number 8
Yeah.
might be
We don't know.
one you're looking for. You're not too sure yet.
Seem to recognize one of those guys from.
Because we don't know
Green
that,
Nest,
so.
right?
You
Unless
think.
he shares it with us, we won't know.
Scuba.
We'll gladly share that with the party when I get the chance.
Next turn. What are you doing?
Alright, just trying to still see if I can find anything interesting, like any magic users or anything like that.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Alright. 14.
14. You're taking your time, and you're going through, and you guys are labeling them. First cart 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way back to the very last one is going to be cart 25.
Right.
Okay. You are going, ba-doom, 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 and you're like, oh yeah, okay. Cart number 1, okay, no, he's not it. Guy number 2, oh yep, he's got a spell book. I can see it right there. Guy number 3, and you're going through, and out of it, you pick out that at least, possibly, there's at least 5 magic users in this whole entire group.
Okay.
Okay. But that doesn't mean anything. I mean,
Right.
you know that magic users sell stuff too. You know, they make magical weapons, they sell scrolls and stuff like that. But with that role, you can't think of anybody like sticks out in your mind, just that you see those many guys, and you need to, if you want to keep an eye on them, you can.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably just keep an eye on them.
All right. Sir.
I would like to continue going around doing what I did already. And
Okay.
you said I saw, I think, about 8 caravans. I just want to continue.
All right, give me a roll.
Yep. That'll be a 5.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
Paul.
All right.
No, you can have it.
So obviously I didn't notice anybody interesting.
Nope.
If you did want to.
So how long would you say like this caravan is? If it's 25 cards?
I
Are they
don't
like
know.
single file? Double?
No, they're single file.
Okay.
Just because the roads are designed where at least 2 wagons can pass
Yes,
each other.
yeah, I got you.
So
Okay.
So I'm just gonna. My eyes might be closed. I am listening. I'm just tired.
I don't care. You're fine.
If you hear
want a
snoring,
monster?
that might be a different.
If you hear snoring, I'm just gonna skip you.
Do you want a monster?
No, I tend to not drink energy drinks too much, and I work tomorrow at 8 in the morning. I don't want to.
Right. I understand.
Once I
Screws
get
up your
home, I'm pretty
schedule.
much going straight to bed.
I would just be interested if is anybody giving me any particular attention. What is the makeup of this group? Are they mostly people like humans, dwarves?
So I'll give you guys how it is. Most of the people here are human males, or let me say not human males, are human. There are a couple of half elves, moon elves. There's dwarves. There's halflings. There's a gnome. There's a moon elf again. I mean, it's all kinds of people. But when it comes to
Sign language.
there's only one other Dragonborn.
Oh,
Okay. And this Dragonborn is young.
Okay.
Okay. And it is riding with one of the gentlemen that when you see him, again, this guy looks like he's a teacher. He's giving him a book. And he's like, what does it say on number
What color
5?
Is he?
The
the
dragon?
Yeah.
This one's going to be gold.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And when you go by, he actually gives you the stink eye.
Okay. That's
Okay.
fine.
But he doesn't say anything to you. He
Okay.
just kind of watches you.
That's fine. So of all the people I would have potentially passed, that's the only one I would have gotten any kind of exchange where it just seems like
Oh, no,
they're eyeing-
there's some people that just nod to you. You guys make eye contact, nod to you.
But
But
is
he's
there-
the only one that gives you stink eye.
Okay, so is there anybody who also would have been maybe talking and then when I passed by they kind of just hushed up?
They look at you as you're on their side, and they don't care.
Okay. The teacher, what is his reaction to me potentially?
Doesn't even pay attention to you. He kind of looks at why he's giving you. He's like, I give him a stink eye. Oh, and number one, you kind of, or whatever.
Okay, that's fine.
He must know you.
No.
He must have beat his ass sometime when he was a kid.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, no, yeah, I would have tried to pay attention to... Okay, is anybody particularly looking at one of the group in particular?
Oh, give me a roll.
Still shit. Perception 7.
Nope, you don't see anything. All right, Patrick, you're in the very front. You're in the very front of the cargo, the lead. It's been a very, very nice ride. There's the roads. I mean, even though the road is a little bit bumpy like a dirt road be, it's not bad. Give me a perception check, my friend.
Perception. 15.
15? Yeah. So you're going through, you see nothing out of the ordinary. Matter of fact, you actually see a couple of deer out in the field that are just doing their own thing. They look up, see you guys moving. They don't run out of the way because you guys are far enough from them. But there's birds flying. There's no signs of anything wrong that you know of.
I want to be out about a half mile to a mile ahead of them.
Okay, yeah, that's the same thing all the way down.
That's fine.
Okay, anything else you want to do?
Nope, I'm just scouting ahead.
Okay. So by this point now, you guys have been traveling for at least a few hours. Okay, and Patrick, you hear a horn blow. Okay.
Okay.
And you can tell it's not a warning like, hey, we're being attacked. It's more of getting your attentions. Okay. And as you guys hear that, the caravan starts to slow down. Okay. You see people putting their brakes down, and people start jumping off their carts. And the leader comes around and he says, all right, guys, bring out your stuff, water your horses, we're taking a break. You guys look at the sun, it's probably about noon, 1 o'clock at this point. You guys probably have done like 9 miles. I mean, you guys have been going at a pretty good clip, but it's not because you guys are huffing it. It's just because the roads are that good. It's easy to travel. And people start getting out, and some people are bringing out rations and feeding the horses. You see one guy who, the cleric that knows some stuff, you see him get a bucket, and he's got some really nasty water, and he does something, and all of a sudden, like he says, and you recognize it, it's purified water, and he does it, and the water turns clean, and he gives it to the horse, and the horse is drinking it. But with everything down now, almost everybody is off the carts.
Good.
What do you guys want to do? You guys can actually physically stop and talk to anybody you want to. You guys can jerk off. I don't care.
I think I'm gonna. This is probably doing two things at once, but as I'm trying to find the rest of the party, kind of gather them.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, sure. Well, I guess while I'm doing that, trying to find them, I'm also going to do one last once over. Nothing too obvious, but just like a last scan to see if I can see anything as people are moving around, moving out.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Give me a look.
That's 12.
12? Nothing, my
I
friend.
didn't think so.
Scuba.
I'm just gonna try to observe what people are doing.
Okay.
Try to figure out if there's anyone doing anything
Sure.
out of the ordinary. I got a 14.
14. You're looking around, and right now, everybody's doing the same exact thing.
All right.
Giving the horses some feed. One guy is walking around making sure the shoes are good on the horse. Because you guys just left, everybody's doing the same thing, making sure the horses are good, making sure everybody's fed, making sure everything is tied down, things of that nature. But right now, there's nothing that sticks out. Really not. It's just everything is good. All right. Patrick, you make it back to the group at this point.
Okay.
Same thing. You see people unloading, having some lunch. The leader tells you guys, everybody have some lunch. We're going to get something to eat. We're going to be here for at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Don't get yourself too comfortable because we need to move and keep moving to the next mile marker before dark. And you ever hear everybody, all right, all right. And one guy, sets a campfire up real quick, boom, starts cooking up some sausages. Another guy's got some soup going.
Camp.
Yep,
Camp
camp.
all over again.
Is there anything you want to do, Patrick?
I'm just gonna work with the wizard.
All right, cool. You're talking to your wizard. What do you want to work with him?
Just basic education stuff.
All right. Give me a percentile roll, my friend.
Percentile?
Yep.
Hold on. Oh, that's fucking cool. I lost my other. Oh, there it is.
88. All right. So you guys are sitting, talking. You put the axe. You slam it on the ground. It kind of stays by itself, and you can hear him telling. He tells you to take your dagger out, and he's starting to teach you about magical glyphs.
Okay.
Okay, and as you're going through, he teaches the first glyph of warning. Because this glyph is the most important. And when's that happening? Let's see, does this say on? Hold on a sec. I think that was Steve. Okay, I'll be right back. Steve's here.
All right.
Sorry, guys. He goes, can you please open the garage door?
I thought it was the last one here.
I mean, from my understanding, you were going to be the last one here.
So everybody's here.
So how are we going to overthrow the DM? This is what we're talking about, right? When he's gone?
Let me pause the recording.
What TJ?
Oh, damn it.
Nothing happened when you were gone.
I mean, my name is Chuck,
Roll
and
the
I
one
wasn't
perception.
totally planning to overthrow the car. What?
Right, what?
You're not letting me in. I was already here the whole time.
Evan, why'd you say
You can
that?
poison his dice.
How could you? Well, only if you eat them. Who's eating their dice? Let's be honest.
Nah, you can poison. It's a contact poison, you know?
Right.
Some
Not to
arsenic.
tell anyone.
Or we can shave all of his dice. They always come up 1.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That actually missed up.
Good, sure
that sounds like a lot of
Loaded
work.
dice, loaded dice.
Hello.
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 How did your daughter's thing go?
Oh, really well. Really, really well.
Nice.
You're in my spot, Scuba.
It's because I had all my
There's
stuff
all this
here.
junk here. Now momentum doesn't let me move.
It's great.
We all have assigned seating. Don't you know that?
We D&D
yeah,
better
you
when
can
we're
go
in more
in.
assigned
When you
seating.
buy your own chair, that's when it's assigned.
So we're interchangeable.
I will say this. I hate cider.
Yeah.
I despise cider. This is really good.
I ran out
No,
of the house
it was-
so fast I forgot dice. So I know somebody's got spare dice for me.
Everyone.
Let's put these also right here.
You never throw your sack in front of another man. Yeah, just feel around for the one you want.
So this is me. So I don't like cider. This is good. I like the cherry.
Okay, yeah.
That's good. I don't know if I can drink it all the time, but it's pretty good. I like it.
There.
All right, so Chuck, real quick, real fast.
Yeah.
You guys are moving forward. This is the first day of the caravan. Basically, you guys have been riding until about 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock, and you're breaking until like 1:30 for lunch. Okay.
You have a name tag on both his collars.
Thanks for letting me come over.
Dude, you can always come over. I don't care.
I know.
That's the whole entire thing. Everybody's welcome to come over. You don't have to come over. If you want to come over and paint and he's working, it's fine. You want to come over and paint and she's not, it's fine. You guys just want to hang out, it's fine. Just give me a call ahead of time. Okay.
How do you bring a snack down and you don't bring any for the rest of the group?
Because Stacy made
This
these.
is sand. This is a sand cake I like to have
Well-
to clean my teeth.
Well, her exact words were she tried a new recipe and asked Steve. I grabbed it. She says, "Grab a drink. They're really dry." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll try it." And the only thing it tastes is like peanut butter.
Right.
So let's see what's.
Peanut butter is so strong.
And I can't eat after 9 o'clock because of my thing, and it's like 9 o'clock right now. So I figured just sneak up there and grab
Oh,
it.
I'm just being stuff.
That's fine.
You're gonna turn
All
into a
right.
pumpkin?
No, I'm trying to get back in that diet thing. So I gained a little bit of weight, not too much, but I don't want to be there. So I'm gonna start doing back. All right. So going back to you, Patrick. He teaches you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he teaches you about. This is the most important glyph. It explains to you that if you ever walk up anywhere and you see a glyph that's like this with many other, it's basically telling you not to cross it because somebody has set some kind of magical trap.
Okay.
Okay? And he makes you, and it's like a little kid. You know, spell goat, G-O-B? No! And you're like, oh, and then you keep working on it, and he makes you write it like 20, 30 times. until you're able to figure out what's going on. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so that's what you do for your time.
Gotcha.
At some point, he tells you that education is good, but you need to stop and get some food.
Well, that's fine. I've already got a snack. As soon as they get ready to go, I'm going to head back out on point.
All right, no problem.
I'm just picturing him trying to like put a straw through like a juice box and he's
Takes the axe. Takes the axe and just pokes it and makes a little that cellophane.
Yeah, he wouldn't
Through
do
the bottom of it.
that. You go through lots of juice boxes.
Now you all just sound jealous.
I am special.
Have you ever tried to put the straw through the Capri Sun and you put it through the...
Oh my God, I used to do that
Yeah,
all the time. I remember doing it because the first time I tried to do it, I bent the straw.
Yeah, that happens.
Second time I tried to do it, I got it halfway through, but I couldn't get all the way through. And then I remember I folded it one day and went wham! And remember Rosalind? Mm-hmm. She was next to me. She goes, "Oh yeah, please squeeze it. Just drink it." I'm like, "Why?" And I turned it, and the straw's going right through everything. And that's all I need to do is just bam! It shot up two sides. I'm like, "Thanks." After that, I start bringing pops. It's easier to open. All right. Everybody, you guys stop. Everybody comes together. I assume you guys stop and have some lunch. Okay?
First off, before lunch, has anybody noticed anything that they care to report?
It's cold
Yeah.
outside.
So,
Oh,
just like to show you for that after party.
Suddenly feel chilly on my ride.
To the hot, arid forest. I don't know.
Hot arid forest.
I don't know. What's the terrain around us looking like?
Just
Plains.
grasslands.
Plains.
Plains.
I mean, it was a 50,
Almost like farmland. How like you go through farmland where there's crops, there's all kinds of overgrowth.
Town,
pretty much that.
farms.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that.
grassland.
It's not anything big. It's just
English good.
yeah.
And that's what I saw in the caravan.
All right. So you guys are talking, and you guys are just about to set up for food when a young man comes up. And I mean by young, I'm not talking 5, 10 years old. I'm talking he's like in his early to mid 20s. Okay? And he comes up, and the first thing you guys notice, you don't even have to look. He has a very nice kept sword. His armor looks like it was very well kept, but for some reason it looks like he's rubbed dirt in it to kind of make it look dull. And he comes with you, or he comes towards you with 3 other guys. And he goes, "May I sit with you?"
I don't mind.
All right.
I'm sure. You got space.
All right. He sits down.
Do I see a price tag on his sword?
No. This is not Quinn. No.
So the people that are walking, that are with him, they're not other guards. It's just other people from the caravan.
Yeah, it's other
Okay.
people from the caravan. You can tell that they've been hired as guards, but
Yeah.
they're not actually. They're
The
not.
guards of the caravan.
They're not actually the
guards.
drivers. They're
got
just
you.
the hired through.
But do they look about the same as he does?
One's a little bit older,
Okay.
and one roughly looks his same age.
All right.
As they come over, he sits down and he breaks open his rations, and he puts everything together. He starts the fire. He's starting to cook things. He hasn't said a word yet. You guys are just all looking at him, and he hands you some food, each and every single one of you. Okay, and as he's about to talk, the older man comes up and taps him on the shoulder. He's like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" You're like, "Yeah, trust me. I know who they are." "You should go. Just go." And 2 guys go walking away. And he's like, "So, hi guys. My name's Lemire." And he goes like this, and he just pulls out and just takes just a little bit out, and it's got the same medallion that all you guys have.
Somebody donated a poom.
The Brotherhood.
Harper's.
The Harpers.
Oh, so wait, so we're officially members now?
Yeah, you guys are
Oh,
officially
okay.
members. Everybody has the same thing,
no,
a little
just-
medallion.
just-
And it's small. It's not like, "I'm a Harper!" It's like, it's like
No, I
this.
understand. What did the?
It's like
the-
upside down.
I'm just curious.
Oh, you guys are
The
initiates.
neon
I mean, you guys are like,
I got
There's-
t-shirts made for everyone.
there's like, you guys are basically
Jackets.
like soldiers. You guys
Oh, yeah,
aren't
no, I
like
get you.
generals or
Bottom
anything.
totem pole.
Harper's,
Yeah.
but it's like
How do you spell his name?
motorcycle.
Whatever, Lemire.
Yeah,
With
let me.
wings.
Yeah, I just put Lameer.
Yeah, it's whatever you want.
Yeah.
Trust me, spelling's not my strong suit, so do whatever you want. I don't care. You can write down the other guy like us. I'd be like, I know what you're talking about. All right, so Lemire, he's like, I did not know there was going to be more of us here, but I recognize you.
All right. Well,
It's got to be the mustache.
is there some?
Howdy, neighbor.
The reason I recognize you and you because you were talking to Leas.
Talking.
Well, he does.
No,
He,
just
I mean, they,
That's
he,
me out of
We are
that's table me,
familiar.
not table me. I wouldn't just dick move.
and he, like he said, he goes. I saw you talking to Leeson, and you were like showing him You were showing him books. Is she okay?
She's mute.
Talking might not be the right word.
Yeah, she talks.
She
That
communicated.
makes more sense. I am so sorry.
Is anybody paying?
No. As you do that, he signs back. He signs back. I did not realize because I only.
She's a lot more friendly in
Yeah.
her sign language.
And then she points to the rest of us. Moron.
Yeah. And he's
No, not more, because you guys know that name.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why you'd sign it.
Asshole.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Yeah, but he says in sign language, he's very sorry. He never listened. He just saw that you were with Leeson, and he saw that Leeson was talking to you, so he assumed that you were talking to him also. It makes more sense now why you were showing him the books. So he goes, so the reason why I came here is I want to know if you guys found anything yet.
I want to know if you've.
We may have.
Great, we haven't found shit. I kept seeing you guys go back and forth, and it looks like you guys were checking them out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys some advice.
Don't.
No. You guys can do whatever you want. But and he kind of does one of these jobs, and he kind of like that.
Okay.
And as and you guys look, there's a group of people, okay, and it's a little bit different than everybody else. The first thing you notice is that most people are mingling and talking and, sharing some stuff that they got. But these 5 people that are all together, they're just them and they're off to the side. Okay? 2 of them look very strange. And the reason why they look very strange is that when you see them, most people are wearing short sleeves. People are wearing, normal, lightweight clothing for this type of day. If somebody's wearing a hat, it's usually a big straw hat to keep the sun down. But you notice that there's one guy who is covered head to toe with robes, and his helmet, quote, hat he's got, covers his whole entire head and has those winter earmuffs that covers the side of his face. Okay?
How did we not notice?
Yeah,
No, the reason why you did not notice.
that's a bizarre look.
No, the reason why you did not notice is because he was
He did.
Oh, we did.
he was on
He
the
told
cart
us, not him.
sleeping.
Oh, because I don't. Yeah.
He was actually laying down, sleeping.
Oh,
That's the only reason why you didn't see him. Okay? And he goes, so far we have not found any evidence at all that the cult is here. We know they're here. Okay? So don't push it too hard. We got at least another 6-7 days before we get into another little hub before we get to Baldur's Gate. But let's keep our eyes open, okay?
I think I saw something that I want to know if you saw the same thing. I think it must have been had to have been that 8 caravan that we saw.
Okay.
It was. I could have sworn that he was one of the raiders that attacked Green Nest.
All right, he looks at you and he goes, "No, I have not seen that." You said the 8th cart?
8th cart.
Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll take a look and see what's going on and
Not
go
just
from there.
anybody on the 8th cart. It's specifically the guard of the 8th cart. You should be able to see him plain as day. He's real beat up, bruises all over. Looks a lot like the people whose ass this week at Green Nest.
By the way, Leeson told me about that stuff. It's very impressive.
Oh, please.
And I'm sorry to say this, but the only reason why we're here is honestly I get seasick on the boat. So I was like, nope, not going there. So, do you guys need anything from us?
I think you've given us plenty. You've given us information, and that's incredibly important.
I say it might seem odd, but do you know which card is most likely to have any mice or rats infesting it?
I hope
They have
none.
food.
I hope none. As he's eating a chunk of bread, he's like, I hope none.
Where do you guys keep the maggots?
That's why.
Like,
He wants to potentially speak with animals.
Sense. I could literally like each night go through several of the cards, or, in a sense, without having any of us get discovered.
You should have a familiar
pipe.
or something with you.
I
Gonna do a Pied Piper thing?
I'm like, you get much information.
More
from a
simple.
rat.
You got a possum.
Yeah.
He's got a possum. All right.
My question to him would be the other people that are with you. Are they also harpers?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
So I'm just basically the one who's running this right now in our group, and we were debating if you guys actually were one of us. But like I said, I recognize you right off the bat, and you.
is there such a thing as a memory check?
Oh yeah,
History.
you can do
It's
just
history.
Oh,
yeah, just just do me a straight intelligence if you want. It's fine. Anything you want. Anything
You
is
can always
fine.
do insight to see if
Yeah,
you're telling the
insight or
truth.
stuff like that. You can do insight.
I don't remember this guy at all.
No, just roll again. I didn't hear what you said. We were still talking about what you could use.
It landed on the corner.
What
Roll
the
again?
hell?
That's
It landed on. It did land on a
It's
corner.
cocked. Yeah. It happens.
We're not gonna.
Oh, hey, not 20. There we
Net
go.
20.
Yeah.
As you guys are talking, you do remember seeing him.
Right. Yeah.
And you remember as you were getting ready, he left before you guys.
Right.
And he did talk to Leeson.
Right.
But it was very fast. It was like, blah, and left.
Oh, so he didn't bet on anyone?
No, he didn't bet anybody. He just, like, talked and left.
What do I have to get above?
65 and above.
65.
76.
He lost out
There you go.
on
Nice.
money.
Yeah.
So that's plus one to history?
Well, same with also my, you know,
That's right.
everyone bet on me.
Whatever you want to do. I don't give a shit.
So that
I
was
mean, I do
it's-
care, but...
That history skill specifically, not intelligence, right?
Yeah, it's supposed...
Whatever your check is.
Yeah, whatever your check is. So you can do that in history. There's no memory, but you can just do that.
Cool.
It's fine. I'm not going to jip you from that. All right. So you guys are done, and the horn blows again. Okay? And as the horn, it's the leader.
Okay.
like we're gonna get going again.
Yeah.
No, I
okay.
understand, but like, is there anything distinctive about him besides him blowing a horn?
Nope, he's just the caravan leader.
Okay.
I
Guy.
mean, yep, he's the one of the guys who actually hired you all originally,
Does he have a name?
pending.
Again,
Pendington, that's an interesting.
I'm going to ask more questions since I wasn't at the last game. So.
Pending 10?
I'll just say.
It's my character.
I'll rephrase my question from Limir. Do you know which carts are probably transporting like food products?
Probably a good portion of them.
Could always just ask if any carts are transporting animals, like rare animals, exotic animals.
No.
Well, I'm just saying.
I know, you're saying it.
Yeah.
No. No, but they look at you because they don't have. He tells you, I don't have a manifest. If we had a manifest, I'd be like, oh yep, there's the bad guys. But we don't have that. I mean, that's why we're here for. All right. So, maybe later on tonight we can talk.
Is anybody paying attention to us while we're talking to him?
Give me a perception check.
Can I roll that too?
Yeah, can I
Sure
do
can.
it?
I like to look towards the people that he nodded his head at to see if they're nodding back.
I rolled a 1. I'm
No, you turn and somebody,
I get poked in the eye.
something gets dust in your eye.
17.
Total of a
17.
6.
Dirty 20.
30, 20. Okay.
I got a 23.
I
23?
have
Okay.
the 3 then.
So as you guys
Dice was that one? Okay, I'm on that.
As you guys are sitting there and you are finishing conversation, you guys always have been looking around. I mean, that's just how you guys are. Oh, yeah, not like that, but you just kind of like looking around.
Oh my god, you!
Dude, there's a hottie at 6
Yeah.
o'clock. What?
No, look cooling.
No, she'll be here at 6 o'clock.
You guys don't come up and say, hey, did you see such and such? But what you guys break, and each and one of you say, hey, did you guys happen to see that halfling?
I never looked that low.
Still cleaning my eye.
Any more specific?
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, that's how it's conversation goes. Hey, did you guys see that halfling? And you happen to notice that with the 17, you noticed the halfling was paying attention to you. What bothered you the most is that you also saw the halfling. And you noticed that she was sitting there spinning her dagger the whole entire time, making eye contact, like making sure she memorized each and one of your faces. You could tell that's what she was doing.
Okay.
And then the minute you say it and you turn to go look, she's gone. Just she's gone. Okay.
And I'll just mention
She's
that.
not a rogue.
She doesn't have a tragic backstory.
Incredibly edgy. Standing in the corner of the tavern.
So if I notice that, I will mention that. Keep an eye out.
Yeah. So you mention it.
I'm
and,
gonna keep an eye out for her, and I'm gonna tip my hat to her.
Yeah. Oh, but she's like I said, you don't see her anymore. I mean, after you guys noticed her,
It's only Scuba and I see it.
the three of you.
Yeah, the three of these.
And Steve, that was the whole entire thing. It's like you made eye contact
Yeah.
with her, and you went to go say it, and then she's gone. You're like, dude, she's on top.
You need to get the flirt.
She's on top of the wagon, and you're looking at the wagon. There, I mean, unless she turned invisible, because if she would have jumped off, you would have seen her. Mm-hmm. Okay. But
Halflings, whatever. Cut the fucking head off and nibble on their feet.
yeah, but yeah. So everybody starts packing the shit up. The horn blows the second time.
Can I just ask, maybe, if you hear anything? I'd be curious about the other Dragonborn.
Oh,
Yeah. Just if there's anything worthy of note. That's all.
the only thing you pay attention to him is that he keeps giving you kind of like a dirty look because
No, I'm sorry. I'm telling Lemire. Like,
yeah. I thought you were saying
No. That would be one thing. If we're going to reconvene later on, maybe keep an eye out.
I think he's an apprentice.
Okay.
The only reason why I say that is before we left, I remember hearing that man yell at him about not being able to pass the test. So I'm assuming some kind of apprentice.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, but you guys check out the guy who's got the hat on, and we'll go check out the cart that you mentioned about the guy who's got beat up. So, cool?
The wooden cart would be the hat.
Number 12.
And then you guys mentioned like how the halfling was looking like glaring or no?
What's that?
Yeah, we mentioned.
You're like sleeping. What?
Yeah, no, I was listening the whole time and closing my eyes now. You guys,
It was just short rest.
Yeah, short rest.
No.
How many,
Did I
how
get
many
my
health
spells
points
back?
did you get back in?
I got my spells back.
Yeah, we mentioned it.
Yeah,
since the
I
three of
was
us saw
asking
it.
basically if they would have pointed out the halfling like.
We would have tried to,
Yeah,
but
Yeah, but it was gone. She was gone faster. But it was a female halfling.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So the horn blows the second time, and you start to notice that the very number one caravan starts moving. And by the time it gets to where you guys are at, pretty much everybody's packed up and everybody's moving forward again. You notice the three guys make haste and go up ahead. Okay, and the rest of the day is, like I said, it's a very nice, easy going. There's nothing bad.
sounds good.
Can I would like to ask if I could. I know, like, instead of going and investigating the guys who Lemire pointed out, I would like to go around talking with people and say, "Hey, did you see this halfling? She was looking at me real intently earlier."
I think she has a crush on me.
Yeah, I was wondering if you've seen her.
God, I think for small women.
Everybody looks at you like, what halfling?
Everyone's this one to him.
You didn't see her?
I'm sorry, I'm more interested in my cargo. I'm not really paying attention to other people. I'm going to get from point A to point B. And next person you mention it, next person you mention it. Everybody's like...
You mentioned it to her.
Yeah.
Female half.
There are two halflings on top of each other in a trench coat. He's like, "Have you seen a halfling? I'm going to need you to roll a perception."
I'm a human being.
The middle is the one that's
TJ's
talking, is
writing-
replying to you.
TJ's writing stuff down and like,
Make sure I kill Bruce. Being stupid.
Am I dead?
And acting everybody about the main villain who is going to kill the group, and now he is number one target.
Oh,
Yay!
Okay. So,
Hey,
Yeah, so bud.
while I'm on point, toward the end of the, what I would assume the end of the day is going to be,
Yep.
I want to actually look for some deer that are, or deer sign.
Okay.
I'm going to try to bring another one back like I did last night.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Mm. 17.
All right. You see a couple. Now give me knowledge nature. No, it's for him to be able to sneak around.
Just nature?
Yeah.
19.
All right. And what I want you to do is take a D4, or sorry, no, D6, and I want you to roll it.
Okay. D6. 3.
All right. So you get 3 deer. You're able to shoot one with a bow. You're able to track another one down, and so on and so forth. But you get 3 of
Oh,
them.
third with my teeth? Gotcha.
Sure. Yeah. You track it down. You're like the wild cats. You pounce on it by its throat. Strangle it to death with your teeth until it's no longer breathing.
And just before he was asking, is there any animals? He's like,
You come back, his face is all bloody, his fangs sticking out. Vampire! Oh, I got deer.
Deer's like, what?
Yep. And due to the fact that you're
deer good.
yeah during the because you are up ahead of everybody, you happen to see the spot where you guys are going to stop. You do a quick run around, make sure no one's there that's going to ambush you guys. But basically, it is a wide area, so that way the horses, you can see hitch posts that have been used many, many times. So you know this is where they're going to come. And if you want, you can skin them and get them ready to cook or do whatever you want.
That's exactly what I want to do.
Okay, no problem. All right. As for you guys, you are traveling and you are heading towards the gentleman who is all in robes and he's got the hat on. But every single time you guys start to look at him, you get the eerie feeling that somebody else is watching you too.
No, she wonder who.
And it's up to you. Do you guys want to keep pushing your luck? Do you want to go talk to the guy? Do you want to wait till nighttime? What do you guys want to do?
I personally want to wait till nighttime where we can.
And
because
you,
we got-
and you guys are allowed to talk because right at this point you guys are meeting together. Hold on.
Sorry.
You guys are riding around. You guys are each doing your own thing, and you guys all come together and you talk a little bit. Take off, do your own thing, come back and talk.
My argument is, like, we just got 3 deer. Maybe we could throw, like, a big
Oh, you don't know that
party
yet.
to-
You don't know that yet until you get there.
Oh, okay.
But
But, like,
yeah.
well, still, regardless of the 3 deer, maybe you guys could, one of us could throw a big bonfire party and the other can possibly sneak closer to the caravan or to the guy and maybe get one-on-one. Or if everyone is coalescing in one spot, it would be easier to see who the stragglers are and, see who's watching us and see who we can talk to.
Can I try to make a perception check to see if I can see somebody looking at me?
sure.
I would like to do the same.
Sure.
Same.
I wanted to go to the Gold Dwarf line and
One! Again! My
let's say
second die roll,
offer
both ones!
one, see if like he's
Congratulations, it's only 5%
transporting any
chance
food,
again.
and then if
One.
he is
Unlike last time,
basically
we're
say,
rolling
hey,
20
do you mind if
parties.
Right.
it's for my own benefit as well, but I'm trying to basically find like a small mouse for
I'm going to tell you this right now. There is no mice in the caravan. Okay?
Fine.
I try to make that very clear to you by saying, no, they're all packed up and they're 100% stored.
So there's no field mice then either?
No, there are field mice, but you need to go find the field mice.
yeah.
Go
You
out
just
the way
can't
that
go up.
Patrick did.
Excuse me, do you have a mouth in your purse? I would like to cast a spell on it so I can use it to spy on everybody. No, I don't. You sir? Yeah, in fact, but I have this piece of cheese. Maybe you can use it. Oh, gee! Hey, George, I got some cheese for
Can
you.
you summon any kind of animal?
No, it's
I don't see George.
It's
a
Algernon.
totem barbarian.
I think this cheese don't work.
But I'm just saying, it's any kind of ability.
Either way, I have speak with animals and beast sense as my two.
Don't make it sound.
Sorry, Evan.
Hey, T,
What's
Yes,
the
sir.
range sense?
as they
What's
start
the range
rolling
of
in
these?
with the wagons, I kind of want to take an inventory of what each wagon looks like when they come through,
Okay.
and just to check and see if there's anything. If anybody on the wagons is paying attention to something they shouldn't have.
Give me a perception check.
19.
All right. You are watching as the wagons are coming in, and actually, as you are watching, most people are smelling the deer already that's been cooking, and you get big smiles, like, "Oh, this guy's awesome!" And
That's why I'm trying to see who is not paying attention to that.
yeah, and out of the 25 carts, almost everyone is grateful that you got these 3 deer. Okay?
Okay.
As for anybody that sticks out, you notice that there are a couple of guys that come off one cart, and the guy who is driving the cart kind of looks at you and he goes, "Nice. Can we have some?"
Sure.
All right, he reaches over and he grabs, you cut him off a piece, he says thank you. Same, another thing, another guy says thank you. But the third guy, you notice, he's got a beat up face. And he comes up to you and he looks you up and down.
Hey, big boy.
And he goes, "Hey, haven't we met before?"
No. I'm third hunter of village. Just new job for me.
Oh. Okay. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Do appreciate it.
Yep.
And these guys go off and they sit by themselves, not socializing with anybody else.
Okay.
And as night goes on, you notice like 3 or 4 more people join them.
Okay.
Okay? Other than that, that's the only thing that you get that's weird.
Okay. I'm gonna watch them,
Okay.
and I'm gonna ask the axe if he has any way that I can listen into them without being heard.
Okay.
If not, that's cool. I'm just curious.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how he would respond to this.
There is a spell.
I want
Well,
to.
no, I know, but the idea is, yes, the wizard knows how to cast the spells, but he's not doing
We
it.
have that one, though.
Well, no, he doesn't do it for him.
Yeah.
What he's doing is he's because he's a wizard. He knows the spells, but he's able to give some of his power towards him.
Okay.
So that way, the more spells he learns, the easier they're able to manifest. But I'm just trying to figure out how I want to put it together.
Do other people first come back to me.
Let's give me a minute. I'm trying to think of a way that wouldn't make it super powerful, but make you be able to. All right. So the first one he tells you is he knows of a spell that you could try.
Okay.
Okay. If you pass this, it could work, but the problem is, if you fail it, it could either not work or work so well you can't turn it off. And you'll be overloaded for at least 2 hours.
That's great.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds like alright.
Yes.
You know M.A.W.G's stupid, right?
Yeah, I know he is, but... Alright, so do you want to try it?
Oh, yes.
Alright. The first one is take your intelligence score and roll a d20.
Okay.
If it's a minus, then whatever you roll, it's a minus.
Natural 20?
That would have been very funny if you failed.
He still might.
Considering the fact that my intelligence is 0.
Roll your percentile, bud.
54.
Alright. If you do anything with spells, you're going to do Knowledge Arcana from this point on.
Okay.
And that's what we're going to use for you casting spells since your intelligence is so low. We're going to use that with the axe, okay?
That's fine.
Was it?
Do I get like a plus 1?
Yeah, it's still 0, yeah.
Or what?
But he gets a plus 1 in it, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, not whatever plus whatever. All right, now roll me another percentile, bud.
Oh, shit. 7.
All right, so the spell does go off.
Okay.
Okay, and it goes off in such a way that at first you don't think it works, and then you hear somebody fart, and you pick it out, and you're like, man, this is cart 1, 2, 3. That was cart 15. Yeah, cart 15. And the problem is now you're hearing mumbling, and now you're hearing all kinds of chatter, and then all of a sudden somebody starts bringing out a flute, and they are whistling and blowing, and you can hear every note, every.
So it's hypersensitive.
Oh yeah, I mean you can hear every from all the way down from the last card as they're playing the flute.
Okay.
Okay. Give me a will check.
It's like Superman from Man of Steel.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to go. That was my favorite part when he flips out and he sees all the.
So good.
I love that movie. That was the best, one of the best superhero movies other than Iron Man.
Right.
Because I love it when they take a story.
Will check is just straight wisdom, right?
Yeah. And you just see the progression.
14.
What is it?
14.
14? All right. Right at this moment, there's too much overload, but I'll come back to you again so that way you can try it a second time, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Did he tell anybody what he was going to do? Or
He's just doing it. He's
Okay,
just doing it.
That's fine.
All right. You guys are stopping. People are getting off. And how do you guys want to proceed? I want to know what you guys want to do.
I know I kind of want to
Excuse me.
use my natural stealthiness to, because I assume a lot of people are coalescing around the deer. And
Oh, yeah,
the campfire
there's
and whatever. I want to try and get close to cart number 8.
Okay.
Make sure I'm not being watched, and then try and get a shred of proof
All right.
from the cart.
Give me a perception check. See if you're being followed. That's be the first one.
16.
Did she tell
16.
anybody what she was doing?
What? No,
Sure.
she's
No.
doing her own thing.
Oh, yeah.
Do my
All right, so as of right this moment, you do not see or feel that somebody's watching. Give me a, was it sneak or move silently? Stealth.
Stealth.
I hate when they keep changing the names of shit.
18 plus 4.
All right, you're a sneaky little person.
Yeah.
And you
You're
go
a
up,
sneaky little person.
and you go through, and you come up, and you look through, and you're going through. How long are you going to take to look?
I'm giving myself like 10 seconds to
Okay.
like shuffle around, like look underneath stuff, and I do not want to stay very long.
You're able to sneak over there, and you put your hands in, and it's really, the first little spot you put in, it's just all kinds. There's things there, but you can't grab something. You go to the next little spot, put your hand in, you can't feel it. Do the next one, can't feel it. And then all of a sudden you put your hand in, and you start grabbing, and you feel something about this big around that's loose. So you grab it, and you pull it out, and you just turn around and walk back. Okay? And when you get there, you open it up and you look in. It's a gold coin. Okay? But when you flip it over, it's got the mark of greenest. So you know now that cart number 8 is definitely...
Immediately gonna take it to the people who were in Greenest.
All right.
First person I'm gonna show is the guy who recognized,
Me.
cart number 8, and then M.A.W.G as well, because he
Okay.
also recognized. All
right,
kind
so-
of saw the guy beat up.
All right, you show them. Same exact thing.
I'm gonna show all of them, but
Yeah,
those are-
as she shows you all this,
Right.
as you guys meet back up, yeah, for sure, you see the coin, and you do see it's got the mark of greenest.
Right.
Okay? It's not a big mark.
Yeah.
It's not anything like, oh my god, each country has their own stuff, or every town. But what they do is they just put a little mark on it, so it's designated that's where it came from. Okay. It is not a common practice, but it usually is when the money is used in the town, and basically it's kind of like a almost like a coupon type of deal where it is a coin, and if you give to somebody, it's designed to like get percentage off because the mayor said, "Oh, here you go,"
Right.
you know. So that's your first clue. I mean, it's a pretty good clue too.
Right.
Okay.
And I communicate like I don't think I was seen. I
Yeah.
really don't.
Then we burn the cart down. I mean,
Right? Wait. If we break its wheel and make it stay back a bit, we can
Yeah.
Right.
bug them for
I
answers.
could do it.
What am I doing now?
Yeah.
Okay. So we just found out that cart 8 is indeed the green nest cart.
Mhm.
Oh boy. God,
And you guys, Leeson told you there is a good chance there's multiple carts.
right. Of these same kinds of people.
Mhm.
Right. Oh boy. I mean,
And with the treasure pile that you guys assumed that was there, you know it's going to take multiple carts.
sure. Yeah.
And you know a lot of these carts, you know, there's some might be on the ship. There's definitely going to be some here, but you don't know how many.
Right. Well, I'm gonna try my luck and see if I can see if that halfling is of the same persuasion as the other dude from Green Nest. If I can even see her.
Oh! You're seeing if she's with those guys.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This was rolling so well earlier. That's an 8.
Nope. I have no idea.
Didn't think so.
I'm gonna try to see if I can see that halfling that I saw.
Okay.
Thanks. Do it in my stead.
No, I mean everybody. I mean,
Yeah,
she
for
saw
sure.
it. He saw it.
No,
I mean, and you guys all know about it.
please
So
do better.
at this point, you guys can do it.
I definitely do.
Oh yeah, I saw a halfling go to cart 8.
Woo! 18 plus 4, which is 22.
22. All right. Everybody's starting to mingle at this point, and you're walking around, and you see her. Okay.
All right.
Thing is that she's not with those guys. She's with the gentleman who's got the over big cloak and the hat that he's wearing. Okay, and she's sitting on top of a couple of boxes, and you can. I mean, it's obvious she's talking to him. He's just eating his food, and he's like, okay. He's not saying anything, but you can see that she's talking to him.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The dude with the hat.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You said he's just hanging out, sitting there eating. Is he next to a wagon or?
Yeah, he's next to the wagon that he was on.
Okay.
So how it works is that he's a driver.
Okay.
Okay, he's the driver of the wagon. You did see that there was somebody else with him, but when you looked at this guy, he looks like he's hired hand. He just looks like everybody else that's here. Nothing fancy, no extra armor, just a regular hired hand, just to help him out, protect his goods.
Well, I'm kind of curious about the robe and the fluffy hat.
Okay,
Because that's a very odd look.
that's fine.
They have the best stat increases, though.
So
We've all been there.
The hat of many looks.
Yeah.
and, there's me in my big red hat with the feather plume out of it. I'm like,
Is that what you
Right,
wear?
you're dressed like a pimp.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
he-
exactly. Remember
he
when we
dresses
were making?
fancy.
What?
Oh, that's
I
right. You
was-
were
yeah,
here. Yeah. They were calling me the pimp. So because I basically think of a red wizard from Final Fantasy. They're all in red, fancy like a duelist. They look like with a big red brimmed hat with a white feather popping
Almost
out
kind of
of
like the Three Musketeers, but red.
Yeah.
Dragon.
And I know
there you go.
Evan's dressed like a badger, and I'm dressed like a coyote based on
Wait,
the armor we
what?
got. Based on the armor we got,
What?
we got.
Wait.
You don't remember?
Oh.
We got different
What
armor.
kind of weird role playing are you guys into? This is D&D.
If you have
Do you want
seen,
in?
if you want to know,
You a furry?
so
Yeah.
in
No.
not actual like
No.
it's just like
Yeah,
whatever.
it's not a furry cosplay. It's something that's
But like
animal
Badger
specific.
skins.
Yeah,
badger
gotcha.
skins.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, stinking badgers.
Oscar, the.
What, you don't like our furry cosplay?
Didn't know you guys
In
were-
the wild, it's actually true. Coyotes actually do make friends with badgers. That's one of the weird things that happens in nature. But
Badgers? We don't need no stinking badgers.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for him to say that.
Well, that's what he said.
I know, but I was waiting for Patrick to say it because I just know he was going to. I was like, all right, Steve said it. How long before Patrick? And boom. No. I just know you. I could tell you wanted to do the accent and you wanted to do it better. I could tell. All right.
What is the temperature out here? I mean, is it pretty summery?
So
springy,
so it's not super hot. It's it's in the mornings it's quite brisk. In afternoons, evening, it's kind of nice. It's like 65-ish, and then at night it drops down to like the low 50s, maybe 40s.
Right.
But not freezing. I mean, it's comfortable if you have a blanket and a pillow or a rock or something. You're fine. I mean, a lot of people what they do is they take the campfire and they take the rocks, and at the end of the night when they have the campfire going, they'll take the rocks and they'll put them around them to get that radiant heat to keep them warm. So I mean, it's
bag.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things where it's not. It's actually very pleasant. No rain so far, no nothing.
I want to walk up to the guy.
Yeah. Okay.
And because he's wearing, what color is his robes? Just one color? Or are they multiple colors?
There are multiple colors. There's some red. There's some browns.
Kiss the rain.
Staying Alive's playing in the background as he walks up.
If you would look at this guy, other than the hat, okay, he would be a very nondescript. Like you would see a common person wearing this kind of clothes. Okay. But what's weird is the fact that it's longer and he's got a hat on, where most people are during the day are wearing shirts because it's nice out, maybe a long sleeve shirt but nothing heavy, where this guy is definitely wearing heavier stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm walking up to him, as a man of fashion.
Cold, brother?
Hey, as a dwarf of fashion, I'm walking up, I'm like, hey, my name's Sid, how are you?
Oh, nice to meet you, Sid. How are you? I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah. I noticed. I'm sorry, but I noticed your fashion sense.
Oh.
And if you look at me,
Roll for fashion.
it's that hat. I love that hat.
That hat is so fabulous. Where'd you find it from?
As you're saying this, you see the halfling look at him, and he just kind of gives her like a look, and he's like, "Well,
Do it.
this is the last thing I could grab before my city was burned down. So we're trying to move to Boulder's Gate, and then maybe to Neverwinter. I really don't know." And he is a very well-spoken man.
Yeah.
His voice is very calming. And he looks and he goes, "My name is Observe."
Observe?
Not Observe, but I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Azbira. It's John. His name is John.
His name is Ricky.
His name is John.
Okay.
John Doe.
Yeah, John Joes. There you go. His name is John Joes.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about your village being burned down. May I know the name of your village that was burned down?
Oh, it's probably not.
I don't want to relive this trauma. Why do people keep asking me what happened to my village?
And he tells you, he says, "Unfortunately, I don't want to say this, but we were on the outskirts of Thay, and when Tyranny took over, he just kind of desolated everything that was in his way, and we just tried to get away as fast as we can."
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I just saw that hat, and it's fascinating to me. I have not seen a hat like that in this area before.
So about that.
Great. And like you said, he's like, "Thanks."
Yeah.
And he looks and he goes, "Oh, this is Gemma."
Oh, hi, Gemma.
She doesn't say a goddamn word to you.
Okay. Is she wearing a hat?
She is. The hat she is wearing,
Gemma?
it is, first of all, she's got a couple daggers on her.
Okay.
She has brown leather boots, black leather pants. Basically, the pants and the top are all the same type of leather.
Okay.
She has brown gloves, and her hat, you know those, do you know the Russian hats?
Yeah.
the Russian military.
Yeah.
It looks, but not the real tall ones, not the tall ones, but the shorter ones. It looks pretty much like that, but instead of it being just plain, it's got a little feather with some jewels around it. Now, when you look at the jewels, the only way you actually tell that they're jewels is because you're close. Okay, but they're small and they're just little accents.
Okay.
She's my traveling companion.
Oh, and you have a beautiful hat too. I love your hat. I love the accent pieces in it.
Do you love your throat too?
Oh, I'm
love
pretty
your-
attached to it.
Or in your voice?
Yeah.
I recommend stop talking about our hats.
Sorry, they're unique.
What's your
look at my
intelligence score?
18. Hey, at least I'm finding out
So
more
for
than you
skill
guys
score,
did
it's
so
like a
far.
-2 there.
Okay, and as you are talking, he just taps her nicely on the leg. He's like, he's being friendly. There's no problem.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm trying to just, we're going to be in this caravan for quite a while. I'm just trying to get to know some people.
Are you interested in any kind of wares? I mean, I'm taking all the stuff that I was able to save and take it to Baldur's Gate and hopefully make some money so I can keep traveling.
Sure, I would love to look at your wares.
Oh, okay, no problem. What would you be interested in?
Well, let's start with hats. Or helmets. Anything of that. Let's start there.
Start from the top and make our way down.
Yeah, exactly.
Headwear.
Yeah. I'm wearing a very colorful hat.
You can always upgrade.
He looks at your hat. And he looks at you. May I see your hat for 1 second?
Oh, of course, of course.
He takes the hat and he looks around with it. And where the feather stuck in, you have like a leather band. And what he's looking at, see if the leather band can come off.
Okay.
And he looks at it and he goes, I have something that you might be interested in. And he goes into the cart and he opens up a box that's about like this. It's not a big chest. It's just a little box. And he flips it over. And he flips it, going through some stuff. He goes, take a look at this.
Okay.
And he's waiting to see what you're going to do with it.
Okay. What is it?
It's seriously a leather band that goes around the head.
Oh, okay. I'm going to do an Arcana check on it just to see if there's any magic in it.
Thanks, friend. I'm going to just check this thing for magical traps real quick.
No. I mean, this is what most people would do. They would take a look at it.
14.
14. All right. You can definitely tell that it's magical.
Okay.
Okay. You don't know what kind of magic it is, but there is magic on it.
Okay. Does it do anything special?
Yes. Okay. And I think you would really like it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
May I know what it does?
You ready?
Yeah.
It's an enchantment that will always keep your hat extremely colorful and clean.
Ooh, I like that. I'm just going to take a quick glance in his cart to see if I recognize anything odd.
No. I mean, he's being very honest. I mean, you could tell that he's with his demeanor and everything. The only person that seems like doesn't like you is Gemma.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's because you're just bugging him. Just like, what's with all the hat talk? Jesus Christ. Fucking, that's why I asked you if you like your voice. You most like talking, so do you like your voice? Keep talking. You won't have it very much longer.
She can try.
Yeah, and
Right.
he looks at you and he goes, would you be interested in that?
Is it a correct color for the hat? Is it like black? Is it brown?
It's black.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, when you look at it, I mean, it's like you knew it needed something. Oh, definitely, that's it. Okay, and he goes, "There's nothing. I mean, there's nothing crazy about it. It's just make sure." And he goes, "Can I show you?"
Yes, please.
Here, and he takes the hat and he puts it on. And he's like, "See this?" And he reaches over and he goes, "Gemma, let me see your." Yeah, and gets in that dagger and goes up to some horse shit. Goes like this and he goes, whack! Like that. I mean, it's on there, right? And he hands it to you.
Okay.
He goes, all right, so you need to look at it and say, be clean.
Be clean.
And this shit just goes right off.
Okay.
And you go, nothing. I mean, it's like like, do you know that little blemish that you had earlier? It's gone.
Nice.
And he's like, I will give this to you. Gemma's the only person that's here helping me get my wares to Baldur's Gate. And I know everybody else has got 2 or 3 people, guarding the carts. I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
I'll give you that if your friends can verify that I get to Baldur's Gate with no problems.
Oh, I can guarantee you that, sir. Okay. Please. Oh, for this? That's an easy. Thank you. I could definitely.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. And thanks for complimenting my hat. I do appreciate it. I'm hoping that once I get to Baldur's Gate, I can get some normal clothes.
Oh, dude, your fashion sense is just fine. It's just I don't see many hats like that around. So.
Yeah. Well, most of these wares I have is from everything that was able to scrounge up from my shop and a couple other places that were burnt down that we were able to find some stuff. Wow. Maybe we can travel together again, maybe to Neverwinter.
Hey, that'd be great. That's my plan so far. So, yeah. No, that'd be great. Thank you, my friend.
Okay, and he's like, no problem. And as you turn, she goes, great, now he's going to want to come over and get more stuff and talk about your hat. And she says it loud enough that you know it was meant to you.
Yeah.
And he's like, come on, have a sense of humor. He's not bad.
Yeah.
Especially from where we come from. He's actually polite.
Yeah. And the thing is when I turned around, I just got a smile on my face.
Yeah.
After what she said.
Yeah. And then you come back and, so that's what you find.
Nice. I like it. And I found out a lot more information than anybody else did. So, all
right.
Well, you don't know
I
that.
will, real quick, I want to make sure that the coin is not in my possession. I want to hand it off to Sceptillius.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, okay.
Because if anyone's going to,
shake you?
try
fall
and
out,
shake the coin out of my pockets.
It'll be you.
It's easier to do it to me than to you.
Thanks.
Oh, what cart was he, by the way? I mean, is he deep in the middle?
I didn't know.
Did you say he was lying down?
I didn't know if it was...
Yeah, he was lying down.
You said it was the 12th card.
The 12th card. He's a 12th card.
Okay. Isn't the 12th card the one you guys were looking at before?
8th is the one that...
Yeah, 8th is the one. This is card number 12. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to keep this going. There's nothing in the book for this.
Okay.
The book is encounter. And it's stupid stuff like, oh no, we fight bandits. Oh no, we fight bandits. Oh no, we fight
a badger.
Bandits. I mean, that's what it is.
A badger. And a coyote.
Oh no,
how many bandits?
Run away!
Because if we're like, 60
badger's
plus
riding the
people,
coyote.
then
Not the way you think.
I'm making this go faster because I want us to keep moving at a good
But is he
pace.
wearing a hat?
And hey, that's going.
He's wearing the
we're not
best
doing
hat.
like
You're jealous,
multiple
actually.
campaigns a month.
Can I keep
I'm trying not to. Not the same thing as this because it gets really boring. If you're, what are we doing? We're going to Baldur's Gate. Yeah, you guys would do last week. We went to Baldur's Gate. Yeah, what the next one? We're at Baldur's Gate. We're there. What are we gonna do next? We're on our way to Neverwinter. How long is Neverwinter? Well, Neverwinter is 785 miles, and we're going about 15 miles a day. So, 3 months.
Yeah.
I can't see running a campaign for 3 months. It's just, all right, everybody give me a roll. All right, everybody give me a roll for the same shit. No, we're going to skip half of this.
Thanks.
So you gave me the coin. I will look at it. Are you telling me anything about the stuff?
I already told you guys about where I got it. I showed it to everyone and told you guys where I got it. But I'm making sure, I'm leaving it in your possession because I think you'll be able to protect it better.
I appreciate that level of trust.
Tall man can protect.
Why do you speak like tall man can
Shit.
protect?
You guys are lowering my IQ the longer I stay here.
I love that. That's hilarious.
So while we're making this camp for the night, I'm assuming most people have left to either join other people to have food, stuff like that. Is there any group that is not leaving their carts?
No. Most people... So not... When you look at the carts, there's always somebody close by.
Yeah.
Okay? And when they
I understand
go...
the guards would probably, still continue to...
Yeah,
protect
pretty much everybody's within earshot or sight of their carts, and maybe everybody's kind of congregating together. And the carts aren't in a big, long line. They're kind of... When you get to this location, they're kind of staggered a little bit more closer to each other, just because safety in numbers is better.
Gotcha.
Plus, if you put carts around, you know that if you get attacked, they're not going to come from this way because they got to get through all the carts, so they're going to come around the other side. So you don't have to watch like this.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'm gonna, say take a bit of like bread ration or something in my pocket, go over to take a wee, and I'm gonna go see.
He is determined.
I am
definitely
determined.
All right.
And I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals, which is
Hello!
verbal and semantic.
Okay, that's fine. You're taking
ritual casting it.
Yeah, ritual casting takes a little bit longer.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
So you are taking a 10-minute piss. Now, you might be taking a you might be taking a shit.
Have you ever seen Tropic Thunder?
No.
No. Oh,
That's a
Then it's-
movie. That's a
when
movie.
he's
if it
taking
was
the
made
piss-
today, it would been it
Well,
would
'cause
not
Robert
have
Downey
fly.
Jr., yeah.
It would not have
But
fly.
when he's taking the piss and he's he's
'Cause you-
done, then he
he
just
did
takes
blackface
the
in that
energy
movie,
drinks
right?
and just pops them and just continues doing his business for 10 minutes so he can talk. It's like, hey,
It's pretty funny.
you need to see that movie.
Oh, it is just totally like I loved it when I watched it because it was so stupid. But
Completely inappropriate.
yeah, nowadays it would be.
Yeah.
It's it's just the way it is. Kind of like watching Cheech and Chong nowadays.
I'm sorry, I did not even take away from yourself.
You're
Yeah,
good.
no, sorry. So you cast it. I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
And
It's 10 minutes. There's stuff happening.
yeah, so stop. We'll get back to you.
Yeah.
All right. So as things are happening, people are talking, and everybody's moving around, and everybody's being happy. And as you get back, you actually get a couple. Okay, and they're not mice; they're voles. They're a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And they're a little bit faster. Okay? And what's unique about voles is that they like to burrow through the first top layer of the ground.
Yeah.
So they're not like moles where you see this big hill. Usually you see like a little rut and you're like, oh, what the fuck's this? And that's how they go. It's very easy. If you step on their little trails, you won't even notice it unless you're looking for it. And yeah, sure shit, you get a couple of them. Let's say, give me...
D6.
No. What is your charisma?
Plus
14, so plus 2.
Let's do.
Wow.
All right.
I put...
Roll a d4.
Oh, that's right, because you're.
Roll
Roll a d4.
D4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, I needed to raise it a little bit. 3.
Nice.
3. You get 5.
All right.
Okay. And you got some cheese, and you're giving some food, and and you guys don't hear this, but if somebody did, they would think you're wacko because you're like, hey guys, hey, listen, I got more cheese for you if you guys want, and you just tell them what you want to do.
Yeah. Well, the idea was to get like one at a time, and then use beast sense, so that way I could.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So, but yeah, basically it's like, hey, can you go explore these 2 carts? And it's like, and like,
How much time do you have on Beast
beast sense, I think.
Says an hour?
Yeah. It's on page 216, so let me pull it up real quick.
Yeah.
To make sure.
So what we're gonna do is you're gonna tell them what you want, and I will determine how many you actually get. How many will say, yeah, I'm in. Other ones will be like, dude, fuck you.
So I ain't going over there.
Yeah, I want you to go do it. No, I'm
Duration, concentration up to an hour.
okay. So
I got full stuff to
You
do.
touch a wound.
exactly.
For the duration of the spell, you
It also depends on
can
how
use your
intelligent
action
they
to
are.
see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears and continue to do so until you use your action
Excellent.
to senses.
All right. So there was total 5.
Strong man, give food.
Dig.
One will go for you totally. So 1 and 3. So you get 2 of them that wants to go.
All right.
The reason why I did is I rolled, and if I got a 6, then 1 says no. So 2 of them said no, and you get 1 and 3. And the other guy's just kind of still eating the cheese. He's just being a slacker.
Yeah.
So because I rolled 2 ones.
Holding out for
So he's just like, you got more cheese? Got more cheese? Got more cheese?
It depends. Do you have? Are you gonna help?
You got more cheese?
Are you gonna help?
I got cheese.
holding out for better pay.
And you guys are you're like, man, he's been taking a shit for a long. What is he saying?
Hopefully,
You did not want to go in there.
Is M.A.W.G still doing his
All this
thing where you can
cheese.
hear everything?
Yeah, Ma. Yeah. Hey, Ma. You actually hear him say. You hear it. You hear him just keep saying it over. Are you gonna do it? 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 And, huh?
And he just hears treat.
No, you don't hear that. The only thing you hear is as a vole is eating the cheese, and he goes, cheese, cheese.
More cheese, please.
And then as all the other ones are, the other two are going, you pick the two of them up. He's giving you that look. You know that look that a dog gives you, where you know what they want, and you tell them to lay down, and the dog just goes.
I know you got peanut butter somewhere.
I pull out one more piece of cheese.
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 Let's do it. I was waiting for him to get a piece of cheese to do that. So you give him the cheese. He climbs up in your hand. He crawls up onto your arm.
Yeah.
Onto your arm, grows up, and just sits right here. And the whole entire time he's.
Bites you,
So one of the two that were like more willing, I'll because it's how fast can I reasonably expect one of these to like look through a cart?
It would take a while, but if you tell them that you're looking for something particular, they will tell you yes or no.
I can see it through their eyes.
Yeah, but I mean, if you can just say, hey, I want you to go look for this. Only look for this. If you find it, let me know.
I mean, like, what are some of like the simple things on the list of items that were stolen?
So the things that you were looking for, a lot of it was specialty items. Like there was a couple of really nice paintings, and these paintings, I'm not going to go through it, but they described you. And if you see the paintings, you know it was there.
Yeah.
And most of the stuff that was taken, silverware and plates, you'll never be able to find it.
Yeah.
But things such as I had a blue topaz earring, and on the bottom of it, one has a diamond, and the other one was missing a diamond, but it was my grandmother's.
Yeah.
You remember hearing people say, "Oh my God, I had this painting of Prince whatever, and with my grandfather, and blah blah blah." I mean, these are the type of things you were looking for.
Yeah.
So if you want to tell them to go look for particular, say, T, I want to look for the stuff, I'll let you know if there's anything.
Yeah. Basically, it's just like I'll like give them like a few different simple stuff. I mean, because it does kind of say like it's limited. The speak with animals is slightly limited by animal intelligence. So just kind of like big rectangle with lots of colors.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So it's like that. That's how I kind of explain it. But yeah, so just like kind of describe some of the items on like.
Sure. So where do you want? What card do you want to put it on?
Because we've already checked card 8. What cart was the one that he went to?
That was card 12. Sorry it's taking so long, but I guess having fun so far?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Scuba, you having fun?
Yeah.
Okay, so make sure.
I'm only sad it might end soon.
Huh?
I'm only sad it might end soon.
What time is it now?
It's like 10 o'clock.
We'll go at 11.
Nice.
I'll have one of them go through like carts 1 through 3, another or 1 through 4.
Sure.
And
all
then
right.
like there's like 1 through 4, say like 4, 5, 6, and 9.
It's going to take a while, so
Yeah.
you can't do so many. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, if you take the 2 voles and you choose 2 carts, one will spend 30 minutes looking, and the other one will spend 30 minutes looking, and then after that, your spell wears off.
Yeah.
And also curious, how would you split your attention between?
Well, that's what I was going to say.
What I'm going to say is that I'm just going to say he's going to do 1, and then because the spell worked between the 2. If you, I know the spell doesn't work this way, but I'm saying it well.
Yeah.
You can look at, okay, Joe, I'm going to put you over here. And he goes in there and it comes back out, squeak, squeak. All right, thanks, Rod. All right, Maggie, you go to this one. And it goes, and you'll be able to do it that way. Because it's,
the speak with animals
I'm just curious.
The speaking portion of it only lasts for like 10 minutes.
Oh, just because of the eyes. I'm not going to let it go a little bit farther, so don't worry about it.
Right.
It's kind of fun. You guys are having fun.
Yeah.
So
Okay, just curious, like if you would be touching both, and one eye sees one, the other one.
you see his eyes looking this way.
You're hearing over here, you're hearing over there.
Hey, are you okay? I have a migraine.
Trying to get your attention over here spazzing out.
All right, so you pick a cart. What cart you want to go?
I like cheese.
I'll have one of them go to the. What was the cart number for like the? Because you said there's some of the guards that were like wearing really nice armor. I'll have one of them.
We'll say that is cart number say cart number 11. All right.
I'll have one of them go to there, and then we'll just say randomly like 13. For the
Okay,
other.
no problem. So the first one you go through, give me 2 perception rolls, or 2 percentile rolls. Not perception, percentile. This is just to see if there's anything in here that they find.
This is the other one. There we go. That's a 95.
95. All right.
Ooh.
So it's very hard to tell because everything is so tight. But as the first one's going through, you're looking boom, 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 boom. And it stops and it looks. And you can tell there's a painting. You can't really make out the painting. But what you know is the painting has 2 people on it. And the vole looks, and you could see through its eyes that it definitely has 2 pairs of feet. And you know that it had a golden wood frame. And it looks, and there's a golden wood frame. Now, you don't know, because the way it's stacked and covered all the way, if it's exactly that same painting. It could be possibly, it, or it could be 2 other people, but it's definitely worth looking at.
Yeah.
Okay?
What cart?
11.
Well, we don't know that.
No,
Well-
I would have known.
Just for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for that.
Yeah. And then I said like, sure, cart 13 for
Yep.
the other one. And what cart did Lai have? The gold dwarf.
I don't remember. We'll say it's cart number 15, just so it. So, all right. And you guys know that guy, he has nothing. I mean, he's willing to open up half the stuff for you to teach you whatever you want. I mean, you could tell he is a salesman, but he's also a ladies' man. Mm-hmm. And he's also a man's man.
Right.
And he's also...
Bi?
No. Anybody who has money, but he likes women better.
Right.
So he's like, hey, sweetie, what's going on? I'll
hoping
teach you.
you'll be bi.
Hi, sir.
To buy
You
yours.
look fantastic today. Your mustache looks perfect. But you know what? It can make it look even better. Here, try this. I mean, he's like, and
Right.
you're like really it makes me look
He
good.
sells
Oh,
harder to men.
honey, you look great. And you're like, are you gay? Oh, hell no.
He sells his
It's like, no.
he sells
Right.
its he sells his products better
No
to men.
homo.
He sells himself better to women.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so give me another percentile check for number 13.
75.
75. All right, on this one, you're going through, and what you notice is this cart, unlike the other ones that you have seen that have multiple different types of items, like rugs and a couple pieces of armor and clothes, most of this one is all locked chests. And what I mean by chest, I mean, you're an adventurer. You've seen treasure chests before. This looks like they're treasure chests. Okay? And you're telling the vole, how many are there? And it's like, I don't know.
Can't count.
Can't count them. I don't know mathematics.
I can count. I'm seeing through.
Well, the thing is that it's a vole.
Yeah.
Like it's like this big.
Yeah.
It goes up one, comes down, goes up, comes down, turns around, goes this way. Unless you are like, hey, take a shit on each one so I can count. You don't go over it.
Poor
But-
Patrick.
Yeah.
What did you do?
But what ends up happening is that you happen to, find out that this cart is heavily loaded at the bottom with a whole bunch of chests.
Yeah.
And stuff that's on top of it are just cloth. Don't know what's in it, but that's what you find.
And then I would like to try and persuade the vole, the cheese vole. Do I know where, like, the leader of the caravan, like, which one he's staying in.
Yeah, number 1.
All right. I want to. Well,
That you're gonna say the nest
I wanna-
of the
Oh, you okay?
wolves.
Yeah, I'm good.
I want to see if I can try and find where
Just tea.
the manifesto is, like, where he's storing it.
Oh, he doesn't have that.
Oh.
Okay, so how this works is the caravan leader, his whole entire job is to hire people to protect the caravan.
Yeah.
Okay. So on his caravan, that's where you're going to get the food, the supplies, and stuff like that. So what happens is if the caravan gets there all the way to its destination without any problems, he gets a bigger cut
Yeah.
than if something bad happens. So he's the one who makes sure that everybody's running ship shape. He's the one that tells people when to get up, when to move. He's the one he's the one just making sure everybody gets there. As for a manifest, nah, he has nothing. I mean, you can just walk up and just look at his cart and be like, oh man, okay, this guy's got a lot of provisions. He's got, a lot of skins of water. He's got a couple of first aid kits. A couple of wagon wheels in the back in case somebody breaks a wagon wheel.
Yeah.
And he's got a whole bunch of straps in case somebody's horses break loose. Just stuff to make it move forward.
Yeah. So things don't get slowed down.
Yep, exactly. All right. But that vole is still sitting on your shirt. He's just sitting with you.
You got a buddy.
You need
yeah.
a friend.
And as you're looking at him like, you're gonna leave yet? He's got the eyes like,
Call him Vincent.
Jeez.
your spell wore off, but he's looking at you.
Make a friend, man.
Jeez.
I hope for, like, a small little bit of bread instead.
He bites your ear.
Now you have rabies, you die.
Workers' comp.
He's just looking at you. You're like, here's some bread. Fuck you. And that's the look he gives you. And you, at one point, you think your spell's still working. You're like, did you say? No, the spell's off.
That look is universal.
What the hell? Yeah, it's you actually see his paw go like this a little bit.
To the side.
Yeah.
Give me that good shit.
Yep.
I just go. I just kind of look away and I go back to everyone else and just kind of let them know that.
You're human. I mean, you're talking to him in English now.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking to the Vol. I'm going back to you guys.
Oh.
And I'm
You guys, he comes up, and the first thing that you notice that there's a mouse on there.
Ah, kill it!
Aww. A-W-W.
You're lucky you didn't have the sense. That's when you felt it as you died.
It's just seeing
You
and
don't know that.
hearing. It's
No,
as far as I
Right.
know.
Well,
The idea is fun.
theoretically, yeah.
But yeah, I just say
I go, yes, that's right, mouse.
card 11 with the guards of the.
Jeff
Hey, guys.
encouraging the
Hey, guys.
bad
He's talking to you.
So card 11, those guards that the kind of fancier armor. I saw what looked like to be one of the missing paintings that had almost like a portrait of two people with like the nice gold frame. And then cart 13 just had a bunch of heavily locked chests covered in like some I'm trying to remember the term.
Cloth.
Oh, the cloth, but like there's bolts of cloth. So I don't know what was in there other than just a lot of locked chests.
Is the Vol still on his shoulder?
Mm-hmm.
Does he only pay attention to him and not to us?
He's as you're watching, the Vol's still looking at him.
Did the other Vols already come back?
The other two Vols left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I
This
have
one.
cheese?
It's up to you. You can get cheese if you want.
What's with the bowl?
He just stuck around at this point.
Yeah? Is he your friend now?
Sure.
Is he hungry?
I don't think he'd say no.
I'm gonna give him a piece of cheese.
All right, when you hold the cheese out, he runs down his back, down his leg, runs all the way up, jumps on your leg, runs up to your thigh, onto your arm, onto your hand, and looks at you.
There you go.
Okay, he takes it, puts it in his mouth, runs down your arm, down your back, down your leg, all the way up your leg, up your back, onto your arm, and sits there on your shoulder and eats
Please tell me he like dropped a couple
how
turrets on the
cute.
way down and on the way up.
Sure, why
What are
not?
you gonna name him?
Cheese.
Cheddar.
Shrewd?
Shrewd.
Shrewd. All right, you name this little guy Shrewd. You don't know how long he's going to stay for.
Yeah.
I mean, he may like stay
as soon
forever.
as the cheese runs out.
Yeah, he may stay forever, or he may not. But right now, he's
You're gonna be feeling this.
Yeah.
Poke, poke, poke.
yeah. All right. So you guys have done everything you're supposed to. Oh, hey Patrick, the spell is starting to wear off, but it's still a little bit crazy for you. So you kind of leave a little bit farther to get away from the overload. And as the party starts dying down, you can hear the flutes and everything start to slow down and get quieter. And finally, you don't hear the fire cracking anymore because you're so far away, so you know it's safe to come back. Okay? How come I can't hear you now?
My bad. Sorry.
Oh, it's not a problem.
I muted it because.
No, it's fine. I just want to make sure it wasn't my fault.
You literally.
No. I'm sorry.
kept
I
us from all
turned the
this.
lights off my desk. I didn't want you to interrupt anybody.
No, you're fine. So,
That's cool. Okay, so I'm just going to come back. I mean, I can't hear anything anymore, can I? Or
you can hear normal stuff, but it's not over it. It's not
Right.
anything crazy.
so the spell's pretty much over. I can go back and be normal. Okay.
Yep.
That's what I'm going to do.
All right.
Normal.
So you hear the caravan leader start giving people jobs to watch over the night.
Just curious. I mean, weren't we supposed to link up with the other people to see what they found out?
Yeah, you are, and
Okay.
this is what's going on. There, at this point, he is going around and he is giving everybody all kinds of ideas and say, "Hey, you're going to take the front. You're going to take the front two of you. You get the first watch. You get the second watch," and not pointing at you guys, but he's just saying the stuff. And luckily, what he's doing is he's going down the caravan. And so far, he stops before you guys. So there's many people all set. So you guys actually don't have to take a watch at this point. Okay? And
Nice.
you are waiting for the guys, and you look, and you see them talking to a couple of people, and they're eating,
Okay.
and everything it's pretty good. I mean, and you could see that they nod to you, and they're eating, and he signals to you, we'll get to you in a little bit.
That was good.
Okay? But as time goes on, you guys are just going through the night. These guys never come because it looks like they're still talking. And as the night goes by, you guys get tired and everybody goes to sleep. Okay? Next morning, you guys wake and everybody's calling, boop, hey, time to get your stuff up, get the breakfast, all the stuff. And people are getting breakfasts. And big oatmeal. That's what it is. Okay? And oatmeal is handed to all of you guys. Okay? And just as you guys are about to eat, Gemma comes walking over. And she's got a bottle of wine. "Where's Mr. Hat?
Hey, Gemma!
You're an asshole."
Why?
And as she says this, she knocks over the whole entire pot of oatmeal. You guys never got a chance to do it. I mean, the oatmeal was just delivered, and it's all over the floor. Okay? And she looks at you,
Why me?
and I
I
gotta
looked
tell you,
straight at Sid, angry.
it's all your fault.
What?
It's all your fault.
What's all my fault? What happened?
And she turns around and just walks away. All your oatmeal is totally gone.
Okay.
Okay? You guys didn't make it. It was the oatmeal from the group.
Right.
Okay? And you guys don't get a chance to eat.
Good thing I have rations.
Okay? So you guys have your rations, and you could see her walk up.
I'm gonna walk with her.
Yeah.
See what's going on.
Can
Day
I
drinking.
also follow? I want
Yeah.
to find out this girl's person.
She looks in. Mind your own business. And she takes the bottle and she slams it at you. on the ground.
You
And
mess with my friends, you make it my business.
Oh, that's a... Whoa, Sparrow. I got this. It's okay. This is a halfling war right now.
And here I thought
Wait,
sign
wait,
language
wait.
was so elegant.
And you see her try to climb up the wagon, and you feel sorry for her, so you give her a little boost to help her up there.
You shouldn't have.
And you help her up, and she goes, "Thank you." Right out.
Okay.
Okay.
I go find Grigori or whatever his name was.
He looks
That
at
was fun.
She was fine last night. I'm sorry about that, my friend.
No, that's fine. It's just, what is she talking about? She said it's all my fault. What happened? Everything okay?
Oh, she thinks that because I asked you guys to watch over that I don't need her anymore.
Oh, well, that's...
So it's all your fault.
Yeah, okay.
So,
I,
I'm sorry. Was there a problem? I didn't see what happened.
who is that him?
Yeah. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah, no, she kind of walked over drunk and spilled the oatmeal that we were supposed to eat.
Oh,
But-
I'm sorry. Would you like me to give you some rations?
No, we're good. We got our own rations, but I'm more worried about her. I didn't want to cause any trouble amongst you guys.
Oh, that's not a problem. I'll talk to her later.
All right.
And
Tell her I'm sorry.
I'll make her apologize to you guys later. The next time we stop, I'll have her apologize. And then she stands up and she's super loud. I'm not apologizing for what? And he goes, for dumping their food. Oh yeah, I did that. Right back out. Okay?
So
And the day starts. And
it starts off well.
yeah, and you guys are going, and everything's going great.
Sparrow's a hangry person.
Yeah, I mean, you're hangry.
Apparently.
You're hangry.
Holy.
And
This is the second halfling she's ever met.
Yeah.
Gets to this flip off competition.
and you guys are
Wars.
traveling, and it's nothing big. And you find the guys, and he's like, "Hey, sorry about that. Sorry about that. We were talking to those other Caravan guys, and
Understandable. Did you find out anything worth sharing?
no, just kind of sitting there and just kind of talking to people. It was kind
Does
of.
he seem okay?
Oh, I got something. I am fine.
Oh, okay. I thought you were being him.
Yeah.
Oh, I am being him.
But just in case,
Yeah,
like,
you see him actually rubbing his eye. He kind of goes like one of these jobs. And give me both of you guys.
Yeah, I'm
talking.
like, something's not right here.
Are we all talking to him? Or-
Yeah, he's with the
what
group.
did you want? What did
Someone
you
might
want?
want to bring
perception.
him aside. Get that eyelash.
And this has been. You guys are traveling.
Nice.
It's been about 2 hours now. And
21.
he's telling you, he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." He kind of keeps going like this, and you look, his whole entire eyeball is completely red. His other one's fine. And he goes, "It must have been ash or something. I'll be fine."
Pink eye.
Oh, that would suck.
I got a 21, so.
Yeah,
Okay.
when you look at it, it looks like, yeah, he's just irritated. And he goes, "We shouldn't be seen talking to each other as much, so I'm going to go up ahead." And him and his buddies, they hit the horses, and they start taking off. And, everything's going good. And then all of a sudden, like 2 hours later, right before you guys are about to stop for lunch, you hear the horn. But instead of the horn being the normal, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another calm, this one's like, like that.
Red alert.
Yeah, and people are like, "What the hell?" Everything stops. You see guards jump out, and they start running up to find out what's going on, because everything's at the front. And when you guys get there, you find all three of them are laying down on the ground.
The three of our guys?
Yep, and they have blood coming out of their eyes, and they have foam coming out of their mouths.
No.
That was not good.
No. That's
So these are his guards that you're saying?
These were the these were the gentlemen that the other harbors.
So not him, just his 3.
No, him and the
Dead,
other.
or
you
they
said
just
He says there were 4. That's why.
There's 4. Yeah, all.
They're dead.
They're all dead.
They're dead.
mean,
they're foamy. They're dead.
You never know.
No, yeah. I mean, if you guys.
I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna do an investigation on their bodies, and if they're wearing their Harper necklaces, I'm going to take them.
All right, you make. Give me a performance check, like you're trying to help them out.
Yeah. Well, I
Medicine.
kind of am. But
Yeah, but I'm saying like.
Yeah.
Can I make a medicine check too?
Yeah.
16.
16.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna join him and see if there's any oatmeal on their mouth.
Because what you don't want to do is like, oh no, what's going on? Let me open your shirt. Let me take that necklace out. This way you can do it. And as you're going through, you start. You're helping.
What Evan said, TJ?
Yes, yeah.
What? I'm sorry.
I mean, I didn't roll well enough, but I would like to check to see if there's any oatmeal on their mouths.
Oh, it's been a few hours, so I mean, there's.
Cut them open.
Jesus, but you guys are trying to help them out.
Dead
You're trying to give them some kind of medical aid, and the caravan comes up, and he's like, "Oh my God, no."
My perfect record.
No, he doesn't care about losing these guys. He's worried about the caravan. He's not worried about the hired hands. He's like, oh. Did anybody else eat berries that are on the road? Anybody?
Did I?
I know there was blackberries, but there could have been deathberries there. They look very similar, and if they would have used them, it basically burns them from the inside out.
Yeah, well, hence the deathberry.
All right. Anybody know them? Anybody at all? All right. He talks to a couple of those guys, and they start stripping them of their gear, and he puts them in the back of the thing, and they grab a couple of shovels. They start digging holes, and they just put them off to the side, put them in the dirt, cover them up. Away you go. But you have not seen any symbols of the harbors whatsoever. They were gone. They were
So
gone.
the necklaces were gone
They
when
were
I
gone.
tried to take them.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And as you guys deal with this, he says, all right, everybody, there's nothing we can do for them. Let's get moving. And as you guys get moving, I mean, it's a sad day. I mean, everybody's kind of like, oh, shit. We know it was dangerous, but they ate berries and they died? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Right? And as you guys are getting back on your horses, all of you make eye contact with Gemma.
Yeah.
And she just gives you the look of like, see? That's the look is like, see? Mm-hmm. And that's what we're going to call it right there.
Alright.
Okay?
She just made a huge target on her back.
Baba booey, baba booey.
Baba booey.